It's time for exciting live and local sports action on Richmond's very own WBON TV, the leader in local sports television. Remember to like our YouTube channel so you'll never miss any of our live sports coverage. And support these great local sponsors who support our community. Now, here's your announcers for the game.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome into Madison Southern High School, where the Eagles of Madison Southern, coming off a huge win last week, Donald Foster, take on Danville in a big game here in the 2019 Doc Sipple Bowl. Glad to have you along here on WBONTV.com. A shortened pregame show. Thought we'd have 40 minutes or so time, but they put 20 minutes on the clock. These two teams are ready to go.
They are. They've been warming up. They saw the first game. They want to play in the second game, and big one. Both teams looking to get the seasons turned around. Southern last week with the big win. Danville, a tough loss to Boyle County, 59-0. A game which their best player did not play, so it wouldn't have mattered. And
you're losing to Boyle County, who's a pretty daggone good football team, so nothing to hang your head about there. You know, in the first game we saw it, Don, it was a tough loss for Madison Central. And, you know, this Eagles football team got a big win last week. Let's see if they can keep the momentum going here in game number 2 of the Doc Sipple Bowl.
A big game against one of the Blue Bloods in the state of Kentucky, Danville. Numerous state championships for the team. This is a different team. This is a young team.
Yeah.
Not the same Danville team, but be a big win and a big way to lead up to the rest of the season with a nice win over a Danville ball club.
Danville has a couple of different guys they've used at quarterback this year. Brady Morris has attempted 46 passes. He's 30 of 46. He's thrown 2 touchdowns. He's also thrown 2 interceptions. Sage Dawson is 12 of 17 on the season for 71 yards. So we'll see. It looks like Morris is going to be the number one guy for the quarterback situation there. On the rushing attempts, Caleb Burns has ran the ball 40 times for 283 yards.
He was suspended last week, though.
And he's the main guy for Danville. So the Eagles football team coming off a big win last week, and the two guys that get it going for them are number 4, Tobias Storm, and number 11, Walter Smith.
So, yeah, and Burns, 283 yards in 2 games.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good numbers.
That's right.
But this Eagles football team, we know about the playmakers that they've got. I think that we're going to see another big game for Storm and Walter Smith.
Storm, Smith, and A.J. Jones is another kid that's going to need to get it going. Madison Southern right now, everyone knows about Storm. WKY team named him Player of the Week, so he's got all the love now to state. Walt Smith has made numerous highlight catches in the first 3 games. So, you know, they're going to be keen on them two especially. So you're going to really need someone like Cameron Holbrook or A.J. Jones want to step up.
Yeah, and Jones is the kind of kid that can, you know, he can take it to the house. Same thing with Etheridge. They've got a lot of guys that can break a long playoff and cause a lot of damage. The national anthem about to take place, so we'll take a short commercial break and come back here to Berea for the game number 2, the nightcap of the 2019 Doc Sipple Bowl. We'll be back in 3 minutes, folks, on WBONTV.com.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Kokudet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
Welcome to Chenault Vineyards. Locally grown wine, right here in the heart of Richmond. Chenault Vineyards is a place that everyone can enjoy. Celebrate your next event at Chenault Vineyards, whether it be a wedding, maybe your wedding shower, office event, or just a place to gather with friends. You can't beat the venues or the amazing views at Chenault Vineyards. Chenault Vineyards has a restaurant open Friday through Sunday and live music as well. Visit ChenaultVineyards.com to learn more about this amazing place tucked back into the heart of Richmond. Chenault Vineyards.
Citizens Guaranty Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guaranty Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guaranty Bank, member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
CKI Equipment and Services is now open in the former location of Metcalf Metal, but with all new ownership and management of Calvin, Paula, Callie, and Nick Gooch. CKI is your local machinery repair headquarters, in the shop or in the field with CKI's mobile unit. They come to you for all types of welding, stick, MIG, TIG, aluminum, stainless, and mild steel. Everything for your trailers from axles and hubs to lights, wiring, tires, and wheels. CKI Equipment and Services on Highway 52 Irvin Road by Shell.
It's been a busy year.
So what's on your to-do list?
Serious house hunting, home improvement projects, or maybe a new car or a boat for summers on the lake. For more than a century, your neighbors at Cumberland Valley National Bank have been helping turn plans into reality. Stop by any of CVNB's branch offices or visit cvnb.com. and find the right personal vehicle or home loan that fits your budget and meets your needs. CVNB, local banking with big-time advantages. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And for Danville, the captains are...
We are back at Madison Southern for the nightcap of the 2019 Doc Sipple Bowl. Captains being announced for each team, and Don, should be a good football game. This Eagles team 1-2 after a big win last week. And we saw in their home opener against Pulaski Southwestern a heartbreaking loss in overtime. Now back here in the Doc Sipple Bowl, you know this team wants to get a big win here at home.
They do. It's been a while since we've won a game. It was last year at this time against Bourbon County, the last home win. So, heartbreaker against Southwestern in overtime. They go for two. They get it. There was a couple of calls that went against Eagles. Maybe we're wrong, but it was just a tough way to lose that game. Easily be set at 2-1 right now.
Toss is won by Madison Southern, and they will defer to the second half. So the Eagles won the toss, defer.
Yes.
And see what side Danville wants to defend. To tell you what, Walter Smith, Tobias Storm, they put on a show in Richmond last week, and looking to do the same here in the second home game of the year for John Clark and his football team. John Clark, obviously, the success has been known for the Eagles football program, and looking to knock off a program that has had a pretty good history in the state of Kentucky in Danville here in the 2019 Doc Sipple Bowl.
I'll tell you, everybody knows the success we had in 2017, of course, but Coach Clark did a great job last year coaching this team to 2-9. Not a great record, but he kept the team together.
Exactly.
The team really stayed together, really played. You know, they didn't get two down. Every game it seemed like they went in. They thought they could win, and even though not the outcome you were wanting, this team was together. And this year, I expect it to just carry over in this new district we're in now. And big one here tonight. First of many big ones this year.
The Admirals of Danville here on the field. They come on as the Eagles get set. Here on the EKU pregame show, the Campus Beautiful awaits you in choosing your college. Choose Big E. Choose Eastern Kentucky University. For more information, visit eku.edu. And Jack Burford Chevrolet, keys to the game for the Eagles. I feel like it's just getting the ball in your playmaker's hands, letting them make plays for you.
That's it. You know, come in, take care of the ball, of course. That's always a big key, but play your game. Don't try to do too much. If you're Tobias Storm coming off the big game, just play within yourself. Walt Smith, same thing. You know, he had a big game. Just play within yourself. Trust your other teammates to take up a slack for you.
Yeah, and Storm last week, I felt like he played within the system.
Yes.
He didn't try to be the guy, and he ended up being the guy because of it, because of the way the team played. And this Eagles football team was a recipient of some big plays from him, Walter Smith. And how about Carter Smith having a big week this week at Center College?
Over at Center College, led the team in tackles, I believe it was, 7, got his first sack. So Carter Smith had a great game.
The Doc Sipple Bowl is being sponsored by
The Eagles going to have the Navy uniforms on, the Navy pants, white letters, white numbers outlined in orange, and the orange helmet with the S on the number on the side of it. For the Danville Admirals, they're going to go with the white row uniforms, the silver pants, the silver helmet with the Navy D on the side for Danville. Navy numbers, Navy letters outlined in silver as well. And this Eagles football team, John, they've got a lot of playmakers on both sides of the football. It's just being in the right spot, learning how to play. And Walter Smith, only a sophomore,
a lot of
sophomores.
Yeah, a lot of softs.
And you got to just learn how to win as a young player, and the Eagles trying to do that here in the 2019 season.
You got Walt Smith, you got Brock Palmer, you've got Clay Bunch, I believe he's only a junior.
Yeah, Jones and Etheridge, both young guys.
Etheridge, yeah. And then you have the leaders, though. You have Dawson Gabbard. You've got Daniel Cobb. You've got Dane Jackson. So you've got a good mixture right now, some senior leadership and a lot of good young players.
Baylor Willis will kick it off.
Good to see Baylor back.
A little chip kick that is going to be returned by the Eagles.
Up by 7.
And they're going to blow it dead. That is Etheridge.
That's Etheridge, yes.
They're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 36-yard line, but how about that to begin the game for Madison Southern?
You don't have to do an onside kick. You do that little pop-up, and they don't react to it fast enough. Southern jumps on it, stepped out of bounds, unfortunately. But
he was going to be gone. He was taking that to the house.
Jay Sean.
So here come the offense out there. Jones in the backfield to the right of Storm. Trips left, one receiver right. That's Palmer. And motion goes Jones. They're going to throw a little screen pass out to Walter Smith. Smith trying to make a man miss. He can't do it. He'll get no gain. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Pass from Tobias Storm to Walt Smith.
Walter Smith, a very underrated player as a sophomore. He had a huge game last week catching the football, throwing the football.
Yeah, he's caught 9 balls for 241 yards.
Maintain your style all year long when you opt to shop.
2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver left. That's Smith on the far side as Jones now to the right of Storm in the backfield. Going to hand it off to Jones, left side. And he's going to pick up about 5 yards on the far side. We'll see where they spot the football. Looks like it'll be at the 31. So a gain of 4. It'll be 3rd and 6 on the next play.
Yeah, Jones. Nice running on the season. He's got 211 yards and 29 touches.
Jones and Etheridge, 2 guys that if they get any kind of crease, they can do some damage. Here's Tobias. Going to send a man in motion. That's Holbrook. Going to hand it off to Jones again. That's Etheridge, excuse me, on the handoff this time. And Jay Sean really nowhere to go. It'll bring up a 4th down and 5 after the 1-yard gain. And Don, you're in that no man's territory. You're going to go for it here on 4th and 5.
Yeah, no, you got to go for it here. And with the weapons Southern has, you could throw it up to Smith or Palmer. You could also run with Tobias. See if they do a little draw here.
Holbrook is lined up to the right of Tobias Storm in the backfield. It's Cameron, the junior. They're going to fake it to him. Storm will roll out right. Pass is complete to Etheridge, and he is hit hard. Little helmet-to-helmet hit, but a 1st down. What a play by Etheridge. He found a little crease, kind of James White-esque from the New England Patriots.
Yep.
He ran a little in pattern and cut it out for the 1st down.
He sowed the rollout, picked up 11 on the throw.
So now a new set of downs for Tobias Storm in this offense. It's 1st and 10. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. That's Palmer. Fullback to the left side, and the flag comes in. It'll be a false start against the Eagles.
Formation. I think it was an illegal formation more than anything. We'll see.
See what the official calls. Yeah, it's a false start.
Yeah, same thing.
False start, Madison.
So back them up to the 25-yard line. It'll be 1st and 15. Again, no Clay Tinsley. He would have been the big wide receiver for this Eagles football team, but you think about it, with Walter Smith and Aiden Willis out there, you've got Brock Palmer, Etheridge, Jones, Holbrook. They have a lot of really good skill position players.
Smith came into his own last year when Clay got injured.
Screen pass caught over the middle, and not much were there.
No.
Play took too long to develop, as they throw the screen pass to Holbrook out of the backfield, and he gains a couple of yards on the other side of the 25-yard line down to the 24. So that'll bring up a 2nd down and 14.
Maintain your style when you shop at Morgan's.
As you said, it took a little too long to develop.
Yeah, those screen passes, you got to give your offensive line a chance to get out and create some blocking, but that time it just took too long. Storm had to get rid of it. Now it's 2nd and 14. Etheridge in motion left to right, and another false start.
Yep. Eagles shooting themselves down the foot with all the penalties. 3rd penalty already.
So 2nd false start in 3 plays. They'll spot the football at the 29, just outside of the 30-yard line. So it's basically a 2nd down and 20.
Yep. First down marker, what, the 10-yard line?
10-yard line, yep. You got Palmer and Smith to the left. 2 tailbacks on each side of Storm. That's Jones to his left and Holbrook to his right, tied into the right side.
So if they run it near side, they do.
That is Jones. He cuts it back, and if he could have broke that tackle, he could have went for a big gain. He's tackled by Darian Bell, the senior linebacker of Danville. Gain of 4. It'll be 3rd and 16, as Todd Chaney says on the PA announce.
Tobias really threw the ball well last week against Central. He's getting more comfortable now throwing the ball. And a 3rd and 16 from the 26, 2-down territory.
Yeah, you're going to go for it.
You don't need to get it all.
If you don't get it.
Yeah, just get half of it here.
Smith with one-on-one coverage on the far side. Holbrook goes in motion.
Now they're going to cheat over.
Storm looking right, rolling out, looking, not going to take off. And Tobias gets to the 21-yard line. It'll be 4th down and 11 for this Eagles football team. Good protection by the offensive line, but nobody could get open downfield.
And a good job by Storm not to throw it, not to force it if it wasn't there. Pull it, pick up 4. And now it's 4th and 12 at the 22, and the Eagles go for it. And a flag comes in late, apparently.
Yeah, late flag. Who's this one going to be against? The official might have just lost his flag. We'll see if he...
He's talking to Danville. Legal shift.
Just declined it.
The legal shift penalty is declined. 4th down.
Still 4th and 12 at the 22.
So the Eagles going to go for it here. Trips left, 1 receiver out. That's Palmer matched up with Turner of Danville. Storm looks over here to the near sideline to get the play call from John Clark in the offense. See if they can pick up the yardage needed to be a 1st and goal if they do.
See Danville maybe drop back into a zone.
Storm going to go deep to Palmer, and that pass is picked off. What a interception by Dryston Turner, the freshman. Goes up, one-on-one coverage with Palmer. I ain't going to lie, that's a great throw by Tobias Storm.
A little short, underthrown just a touch.
But Palmer, I think Palmer thought it was going to come to him, and Turner just cut it off, went up high, and picked it off.
That turnover doesn't hurt us that bad. Been in the end zone, comes out 20 now. It's 4th down anyway, so. Good.
You actually pick up 2 yards on the turnover because it would have been from the 22-yard line.
That's right.
Here's Danville. They hand it off. That's Burns, who, as Don said, did not play last week versus Boyle County. He gets a yard, maybe a couple.
Yeah, him just 283 yards in 2 games.
It's pretty good average.
He's touching it. He's touching it 20 times a ball game in the first 2.
2 receivers each way. But the quarterback, Brady Morse. He will throw, and he's got 2 open receivers, and there was 2 guys wide open. That's actually Sage Dawson in at quarterback. Dawson, the guy who was the backup through the first 3 games. And Dawson threw an incompletion. There were 2 guys literally standing there back-to-back wide open. Trey Dawson and number 34, Darian Bell, and neither guy went for it. It's an incompletion. It's now 3rd and 8.
Jay Sean Etheridge made a move on it, just couldn't get there, and the Eagles jump offside. And this has been the death of us all season long, 3rd down. They've allowed some 3rd down conversions, and now it's going to be 3rd and 2.
Yep.
From a 3rd and 7.
Offsides against the defensive line. Makes it now a 3rd down and 2 for the Admirals of Danville.
Big senior Adrian Harrison now going to come in on the D-line. Try to bottle up any run attempt Danville may attempt.
Daniel Cobb was huge last week against
Yes.
Madison Central. We'll see if he can do something here. The defensive tackle spot. Trips right, one receiver left. Dawson pitches it out. Cobb giving chase. It will be enough for a 1st down as Caleb Burns, the star running back, picks up the yardage needed. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and it will be a 1st down for the Admirals.
Levi Benton on the stop, along with a couple other teammates. And 3rd down, you got to get off the field when you can, and it's been a problem all season long, even going back into last year a little bit. The 3rd down conversions.
The offsides didn't help. Now 4 receivers for Dawson. Looking right. He's going deep. A good arm. The ball just a little bit too far out in front of the receiver.
Etheridge on the coverage. It's another thing Southern has had trouble with, defending the pass.
To number 6, Trey Dawson.
That was Trey Dawson, the intended receiver. So 2nd down and 10. Trips left, one receiver right for Dawson. I got Burns to his left in the backfield. Going to throw out in the flat. Good block. A little block in the back. There comes the flag. That was right in front of the official. A little bit of a delay on throwing it as the pass was complete to Keelan Story. But the flag will bring this one back. And that one was a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, Don. The flag came in at 35-yard line.
Nice play by Aiden Willis to get back there, and he had such a good read on the play.
He did.
The only way to stop him from making the tackle for a loss was to push, and it got caught in the cookie jar, did the wide receiver, and it's going to cost his team some yardage.
Willis read it perfectly. He was going after the wide receiver before the ball was even thrown.
He read it. He's seen it coming. Good scouting by the Eagles to see that play coming.
Daryl Harrison says, "Go Eagles," watching us live on WBON TV. We're glad to have you tuned in here as it is a great night for high school football, the 2019 Doc Sipple Bowl. Here's Dawson. Looking right. Takes off. He's hit. Stays on his feet. And is finally wrapped up and brought down. A nice tackle by Xavier Strothman, who's back in.
Big 48 with the stop.
That's a sack by Madison Southern.
Strothman, a guy that has all kinds of potential, trying to put it together for the Eagles and John Clark.
Yes.
3rd and extremely long for the Admirals as they're back at their own 23-yard line. They need the 48.
Normally, Xavier's dad is right in front of us. I don't hear him yet, so he's not here tonight. He's elsewhere in the stadium.
Dawson going to throw. Ball was tipped, incomplete. Number 23, it's Clay Bunch, got his hands on it and forced the incompletion. And the Admirals will be forced to punt with 6:21 to play in the 1st quarter.
Clay Bunch, a leading defensive player from last season, 81 tackles. This year he leads the team with 15. I got to believe he's had more than that. The defensive stats not really been updated as much on KHSAA, but he does have a forced fumble on the year. He's the top defensive player for Madison Southern. Going to force to punt.
Etheridge is back to return.
Southern shows like they're coming after it, and they do.
And the ball is on the ground. Eagles bring it down at the 10-yard line as Adrian Jones gets back to bring down the punter.
Yes, AJ, Brandon Carson get back and stop the punter. This is like the 3rd time on special teams this season already. The Eagles have made a big play.
So 1st and goal for Madison Southern as their defense comes up with a huge play. Special teams have an important role, and the Eagles get the stop here.
Back at the 10-yard line where they were last drive.
Now it's 1st and goal. Here's Storm with the tailback to his right. That's A.J. Jones. They're going to hand it to him, and a flag comes in. It'll be another false start. The 3rd of the quarter already.
Yeah, Southern's getting a little excited, if you will. I don't know. I don't think the cadence has changed any. They're just getting too happy to jump.
Jumpy.
Yeah, they're jumpy right now. 2nd game, they watch a football game already, and they just want to get out there and make a play.
Yeah, this game started about an hour and a half later than a normal high school football game would start.
That's right.
Jimmy King says, "Get 'em Eagles." Michael Gadd hanging out with us says, "Go Eagles" on our Facebook page as they hand it off to A.J. Jones, and he gets it inside the 15 down to the 11-yard line. Gain of 4.
Second down.
Glad to have you tuned in here on WBON TV. Don't forget, every single Friday night when we have a WBON TV Game of the Week, you can stop by Gillum Sports Lounge and Gillum's Game Day every single Friday on WBON TV. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver right. That's Palmer. Storm will hand it off to Holbrook up the middle. He's hit hard from behind and tackled hard by Justice Turner, the linebacker from the Admirals.
Going to bring up a 3rd down now after the pickup of 1.
3rd and goal from the 10-yard line. Eagles probably in that 4-down territory again. Baylor Willis might kick a field goal. We'll see what happens on 4th down, depending on where they're at probably.
Yeah, you do have Walt Smith, who's also kicking this season, as well as Baylor.
Kicked 2 extra points last week, did Walt?
Yes.
He's lined up in the slot to the left side as Storm in the shotgun will take the snap.
So
He'll give it to Jones on the near side. Like that's Etheridge, and Etheridge breaking a tackle. Going to be a yard shy of the 1st down. This is definitely 4-down territory here, Don. Etheridge got a nice block from Holbrook to spring him downfield. He picked up 9 and needed 10 for the touchdown. It'll be 4th and goal from the 1-yard line, and this might be a spot for Holbrook, who's more the power back in that backfield.
Maybe Tobias gets in and sneaks, but this last week, 2 weeks ago, Begme, Dane Jackson got in the backfield. Here we go, straight eye once again. Looks to be a power eye.
Power eye with Holbrook lined up at the fullback spot. Etheridge is the tailback, dotting the eye.
Reset the game clock. There you go. The play clock, excuse me.
Storm will go up under center. He'll hand it off to Holbrook. Touchdown, Eagles! Cameron Holbrook takes the handoff to Tobias Storm, pounds his chest, goes down to a knee, pounds the field, and the Eagles take an early 6-0 lead with 4:05 to play in the 1st quarter.
Set up by the special teams play to get to the punter.
PAT pending, and it is going to be Willis for the extra point. Storm will hold. Here's the snap. Kick is up. Kick is good.
Willis now 6 of 7 on the season.
Madison Southern 7. Danville nothing with 4:05 to play in the 1st quarter. We'll go back to the station for 1 minute and be right back on WBONTV.com.
The Estill Clinic and Irvin Healthcare Pharmacies are focused on providing the best care possible for the people of Estill County. Our care for our patients and our community is what sets us apart. With society's fast pace, we want to make sure you leave with the information you need about your medications. With the knowledge and experience of John, Ryan, and Janet, you are guaranteed excellent service, whether you're in the store or pulling through the drive-thru. Taking care of the people of Estill County is our #1 priority. So stop in or give us a call to become a part of our community.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling has the largest showroom in Central Kentucky with all the power sports products you can dream of for your next adventure. Gateway Cycles has a qualified, certified service department, friendly sales staff so you can ride free and play hard. Local people serving local people. We are here to make your dream a living adventure. Stop in and see us today at Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling or visit us at gatewaycycles.com.
Willis kicking off for the Eagles. A little pooch kick again. This time returned by Blake Jones, or caught by Blake Jones. He goes down to a knee, and the Admirals will take over from their own 35-yard line.
You know they were going to get all over that ball. They weren't going to allow it to get loose. So they just take the knee, fair catch it, and take over at the 35.
Special teams have played a huge role in this football game already. The opening kickoff, the Eagles recovered a squib kick. Was not able to do anything with it. Pass was picked off in the end zone by Danville. And on the ensuing drive, after a 3-and-out, Danville's punter was tackled at the Danville 10-yard line. The Eagles turned that into 7 points. It's now 7-0 with 4:05 to play in the 1st quarter. Donald Foster and Michael Watkins here with you on WBON TV. You can also listen to us live on WEKY and WKXO radio stations of Wallingford Media Group. Here's a handoff to Burns. Burns burning some calories on this one as he gets it across the 45 and down inside Eagles territory. Stomps his foot at the 35-yard line. So they go from their own 35 to the Eagles' 35-yard line. A nice pickup of 30 yards.
Levi Benton got a hand on the jersey, couldn't bring him down. Brock Palmer makes the stop, but, man, what a pickup on first down. And a way to answer the score.
Yep, Caleb Burns has got the burst of speed that every running back needs.
Offsides.
And now Daniel Cobb going to come over offsides.
Yeah, he came offsides, and another unforced penalty. Just
Offsides.
You have to watch the football. Watch it snap. Don't listen to the cadence. You just watch the ball, and when it moves, you move.
5-yard penalty, 1st and 5.
So 1st and 5 after the yardage tacked off. Dawson back in as he gets the play call from the sideline. 2 tailbacks, 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver right for Dawson. He will hand it off to Keelan Story. Story going to the far side. Still on his feet. He remains up in forward progress. Will put him close to a first down. He ends up back at the 34-yard line, but forward progress will give him the 26. So the Eagles pushed him back 8 yards, but he picked up 9 on the play.
Keelan had 9 carries, 47 yards coming into this one, and he has scored a touchdown, but
good little change of pace with Burns in the backfield there.
Like I said, defense did a great job pushing, but he picks up 9.
3:10 to play in the first quarter, 7-0 Eagles. 2nd down and a yard. It is Burns who takes the handoff and picks up the first down. Down to the 21-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Admirals.
Caleb Burns, 1st down, Danville.
Caleb Burns, already a big first quarter for the tailback of Danville.
Clay Bunch on the stop once again for Madison Southern.
Danville a yard shy of the red zone as they have it at the 21. Same formation. They're going to hand it off to Burns again. He's between the tackles runner, and he gains a couple. Down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A gain of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Levi Benton on the stop, number 7. Coming up, making the hit.
2:25 as we creep inside 2.5 minutes of the first quarter remaining. Glad to have you along. Your People's Bank scoreboard reads Madison Southern 7, Danville 0 here at the Doc Sipple Bowl.
Got a flag
comes in from the back judge. That should be a...
Got to be delay a game.
And it will be. No, false start, he says. A false start.
Yeah.
False start.
And it'll back them up 5, so you go from 2nd and 7 to 2nd and 12. Don, we want to say a special thank you to all of our friends and sponsors for allowing us to bring you this great local high school sports coverage. Every single week we go live on WBONTV.com for our Game of the Week. It's 2nd down and 12.
That's what I love about both season like this. You're going to see both of our local teams in Madison County tonight in one field. Price of admission, 2 games.
Well, pitch out to Story. Cuts it back again. Good blocking downfield. And a flag comes in as number 9,
Willis.
That is Willis. Aiden Willis was held once again for the 2nd time in this quarter. And that will prevent a touchdown.
My only concern is Willis was throwing some shoulder. I hope they don't try to get him for something. But he was being held. So we'll see what the call is.
They're going to call a hold against the Admirals. Pretty easy call, Don, right in front of us. Normally, if we can see it, the referee should be able to see it.
But Willis got a little antsy at the end, and you always wonder, the second man gets caught.
I think he was just so tired of being held. He was held the entire play.
He was like, look. And, yeah. That was a good run, but it was helped by a big hold. Back him up.
So you go from the 20-yard line. Let's see where they spot the football now. Should be at the 30.
Replay 2nd down, 9 to go.
With spot foul.
That's right.
So is that going to be
from the 10 yards back? It was from the 10-yard line. So you go back to basically where you were at, 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, you lose 2 yards basically.
1:46 to play here in the first. Man in motion is Story again. That's where they go.
Go.
Cuts it back again. And Story still on his feet. He has broken so many tackles on these last two plays.
Wow.
Picks up a first down there at the 11-yard line. It will be 1st and 10 for the Admirals.
Eagles had it read just right, but he made a couple men miss and made it look easy.
I said first down. We might see a measurement here as the white hat checks over on the far side. We will see a measurement, our first of the night in either game.
This timeout brought to you by Madison County Ford.
Minute 24 to play. It's 7-0. The Admirals trailing the Eagles, but threatening here deep in Eagles territory.
Well, if I'm Coach Clark, I do. I ask for the measurement. You know, don't give them the first down, and also gives you a chance to give some water to your team. And a timeout, if you will, even though you can't go on the field with your team, it gives your captains a chance to talk, and it is a first down.
They give the Admirals the first down, so it will be 1st and 10. They can get another first down because they're just outside the 10-yard line. And even though you're basically picking up a first down, it gets you in the end zone.
And as warm as it has been today and tonight, all the water you can get is very good. We've seen cramps in the first couple weeks.
When the first game kicked off, it was 94 degrees. It's still 94 degrees.
80 now.
80 now. Not 80 degrees now. So it's dropped 14 degrees in the last 3 hours.
Still hot.
1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Dawson. He'll hand it off to Burns. Burns up the middle, finds a hole, and he is a yard shy of the end zone. No signal yet. They keep him out of the end zone, but he does pick up the first down.
As you said, get that first down inside the 1, and he does. I mean, such a powerful runner. I mean, he runs through a couple guys before Cameron Holbrook brings him down from behind.
See if they go back to Burns here on 1st and goal. Dawson is the quarterback. They do, and he gets in easily, untouched. 7-6 Eagles lead it by a point. Extra point pending as we just dip under 1 minute to play in the first quarter.
I expected a good game tonight. I really do. I think both these teams wanting to make a statement, especially Danville coming off that big loss last week. A lot of teams talking about their loss to Boyle County. And Central last week for Madison Southern, they don't want to stay too high.
Yep.
So you have to come back down and get ready for this game.
Both teams playing their big rival last week. One team coming off a big win, the other one off a big loss. Kick is up. Kick is good. We're tied at 7 with 59 seconds to play in the first quarter. Go back to the station for 1 minute and be right back on WBONTV.com.
Gillum Sports Lounge is the place to go to watch your favorite team, whether it be EKU, Kentucky, or your favorite local high school team on WBON TV. Gillum's has you covered on one of their many flat-screen TVs. Gillum's has something on the menu for everyone. Pizza, burgers, mouth-watering appetizers, subs, sandwiches, salads, and more. And Gillum Sports Lounge is the perfect place to host your next event in one of their private rooms. When you think local food in Richmond, think Gillum Sports Lounge at 830 Eastern Bypass inside the Richmond Mall.
Hometown Dental in Richmond has been serving the people of Madison County for many years. Now when you go to Hometown Dental, you can get everything you need under one roof because Hometown Dental now offers orthodontics. Hometown Dental is a full-service family dentistry dental group with a personal touch. Check out their website, hometowndentalrichmond.com, to learn about their services and staff at Hometown Dental, located at 4095 Atwood Drive, Suite A in Richmond. Mention this ad and get free x-rays or $100 off Zoom whitening treatment at Hometown Dental.
Welcome back here at Madison Southern. The Eagles set for the kickoff. Big runs for Danville last drive.
It'll be returned by an up man, and that is downed by number 90.
Yeah, just cover it.
Yeah, I always want to be safe with the kickoffs.
Yeah, you don't want to give them good field position, especially after they scored.
Going to be from the 25-yard line where the Eagles will take over.
Especially with an up man. Big number 80 is not even on my roster. But
trips receivers right. They're going to bring Jones in. Holbrook runs off the field before the play gets set. One receiver left. That's Walter Smith for the Eagles. They're going to fake the pitch out. They're going to go deep to Smith. And Smith hauls it in.
Look at that catch.
At the 40, Walter Smith. This kid, boys, I tell you what, he continues to impress. And what also was impressive was the dime delivered by Tobias Storm.
Tobias makes a good throw. Smith, well, he's just doing Walt Smith things now.
What a hookup by Storm to Smith. First and 10 Eagles at the Admiral 37-yard line. Now to go back to the power I formation. Fullback lined up in front of Etheridge. They'll give it to the fullback. That's Holbrook bouncing off a defender. Holbrook down the sideline, pulled and shoved out of bounds inside the 15 at the 12-yard line. And this Eagles football team has got it cooking here in the first half.
You could see it coming from Madison Southern in the first couple of games, and now they're really playing well. You got the quarterback and the receiver working, and you got the running game going as well.
25.2 to play in the first quarter. Tied at 7, but the Eagles have marched it down the field in 2 plays to the 15-yard line. And we got a late whistle, a timeout for the Eagles. So we will take it with them, folks. Don't go anywhere. A good one coming to you live in Berea. Back in 1 minute on WBONTV.com.
When you're in Estill County and get the hungries, be sure to eat at Estill's Finest. In the mood for the best barbecue, pulled pork, brisket, steaks, ribs, or burgers? Follow the smoke to the House of Q. And for the best pizza, pasta, or salad, head on down to the Steam Engine Pizza Pub. No matter what you're craving, remember Estill's Finest, Steam Engine Pizza Pub on Main Street, or for mouth-watering barbecue, it's House of Q on River Drive in Irvine.
Healthy smiles are confident smiles. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is offering a new patient special. X-rays, exam, cleaning, and fluoride for only $99. They also have a $10 unit Botox special. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry offers their patients single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Storm hands it off to, or fakes the handoff to Jones and keeps it himself on the RPO. Now, you saw the game with Pulaski Southwestern. The RPO worked really well against Madison Central last year. For those of you that don't know, the RPO is the run-pass option when the quarterback has the option to either hand it off or throw it. And Storm is the kind of quarterback that can make those kind of plays there. Picks up a couple of yards to get it inside the 15 to the 13-yard line, and that will do it for the first quarter. Got a good one for you, folks, in the nightcap of the Doc Sipple Bowl. We are tied at 7 as we head to the second quarter on your People's Bank scoreboard. Back in 1 minute. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back on WBONTV.com.
Kentucky has lots of counties and miles of roads. And in every county, there's a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent looking out for folks when they're on the road. When you're in Kentucky, you're never far away from Kentucky's own property and casualty insurer.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-through and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy. At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-through and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy.
This portion of Live and Local High School Sports brought to you in part by these great local sponsors. Remember, buy and support your local businesses.
Back to Madison Southern or the nightcap of the Doc Sipple Bowl. Pamela Chapman says go Eagles on her Facebook page. Glad to have you along, Pamela, here on a good night for high school football. 80 degrees here in downtown Berea, Kentucky. It's second down for the Eagles. They'll hand it off to Jones. Jones, good blocking in front. Cuts it back and is kept out of the end zone at the 1 yard line. Little shoestring tackle there, Don.
AJ had 13 yards in the first quarter. That run is good for 13.
AJ picking up nice yardage. It'll be first and goal. And the Eagles going to bring in some beef up front. Strothman will come out.
Yes.
Going to bring in some power backs. You know, Jones got you down to the 1. Let's see if they go back to him here on 1st and goal. The fullback lined up in front of him is Isaiah Butchery. 11:35, just underway here in the second quarter. Jones takes the handoff, and he goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. 13-7. Madison Southern, and the offense really clicking here in the first half, Don.
They are. They've really found their niche right now. The passing game's opened up the running game for Madison Southern, and A.J. Jones, 14 yards here in the second quarter, just underway for the touchdown.
So the PAT pinning from Baylor Willis. It's 13-7. 11.5 to play. We come back. We run 2 plays. Corey Chapman, strength conditions coach at Central, is her son. So, Pamela, thank you for hanging out with us. Kick is good. 14-7. Eagles on top. And we'll take another commercial break, folks. Thanks for hanging out with us on WBONTV.com.
At People's Bank, we do it all, from personal banking to business banking and lending services. And unlike some other banks, we make all decisions locally. When you don't have time to wait, count on us. People's Bank is the perfect fit for your busy life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
People's Bank, with lots of locations to serve you. Give them a call at 986-6860 and check them out online, whitakerbank.com.
It's tailgate season at Jack Burford Chevrolet. You can pick out your favorite tailgate connected to a huge selection of new Chevy Silverados right here at Jack Burford Chevrolet. Visit us on the EKU bypass, and you can always shop jackburford.com 24/7, 365. Now what game is on? Oh, this is a good one. It's where Chevys cost less.
Kickoff from Southern. A little pooch kick taken at the 30.
That is Story.
Dropped. Oh.
Story stayed on his feet. He's got room, and is finally wrapped up from behind, taken down, Don. 34-yard line.
If they had wrapped him up, he'd have lost yardage, but able to pick up a few.
Glad to have you along here on WBON TV. Don't forget, every single Friday, our WBON TV Game of the Week can be watched live at Gillum's Sports Lounge inside the Richmond Mall. Go over to Gillum Sports Lounge, say thank you for being a great sponsor of WBON TV, and ask them to watch the WBON TV Game of the Week. Don't forget, tomorrow, EKU will take on Indiana State. Don and I will be at Gillum's for the EKU Tailgate Show at 11:30. And then coming up later on tomorrow, it'll be Kentucky and Ford. You can watch all your favorite teams play live at Gillum Sports Lounge in Richmond.
Indiana State ranked 24th in the latest FCS poll. Big one for the Colonels on the road tomorrow.
So handoff to Burns. He's hit hard. The ball almost came out. He was able to hang on to it. And a great job by Tyler Boots to get in the backfield and make the tackle for a loss of 3 on the play back to the 31-yard line.
Boots has forced a fumble on the year. He gets in along with a host of other Eagles.
Strothman was in there as well.
Daniel Cobb, one of the first men.
Second down and 13. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right.
When the offense is playing so well, the defense picks it up.
Plenty of time to throw. Pass complete, and it's going to be enough for a first down as Dawson connects with Dawson. It's the Dawson connection. And it's a first down for the Admirals at the 46-yard line.
Ryan Webster with the force out for the Eagles. Big pickup, though. He stood in the pocket with pressure coming and stood in to make the play. Ball near midfield.
From the 46, trips left, 1 receiver right for Dawson. He's looking left. He'll throw behind the receiver who makes the grab. That's Story. And Story, a great tackle by Etheridge. As Story tried to stiff arm, Etheridge took it in the face, but was able to hang on and haul down the receiver after a gain of 3 yards to the 49-yard line.
Said he tried to shed Jay-Sean Etheridge. Couldn't do it. Etheridge, just a sophomore, but pretty good size.
Yeah.
Strong kid for
his size. 2 receivers each way. Cameron Holbrook over here in the booth being looked at under the tent over here on the near sideline as Danville
calls
a timeout to talk it over. 9:54 to play. It's 14-7, Eagles on top. We'll go back for a 1-minute commercial break on WBONTV.com.
At Eastern Kentucky University, we recognize greatness starts in the classroom, but it doesn't end there. You have to get hands-on, get real-world experience, and discover who you are meant to be. Be a crime fighter. Be a visionary. Be a colonel. See what you can be. Visit go.eku.edu/colonel.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then, in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Second down for the Admirals as Dawson will throw. Pass is high, incomplete. It'll be third down and about 6 for the Danville Admirals, trailing at 14-7, 9:50 to play here in the first half.
Southern had him in a third down in the first quarter, let him get out. Another big 3rd and 7 out midfield. Got to find a way to get off the field.
I want to say a special thank you to some of our great sponsors like Jack Burford Chevrolet, Chenault Vineyards, Eastern Kentucky University, all those great sponsors allowing us to help bring you this awesome local high school sports coverage. Here's Dawson. He's going to throw out in the flat. Pass is complete. And great gang tackling as the pursuit by the defense of Madison Southern. Palmer and Boots and Willis were all there to come in and bring him down. No gain. Now it's 4th down for the Admirals.
Again, Willis read the play right away, came up, made the first hit, slowed him down, and that allowed his teammates to come up and keep him short. Pickup of only 3. 4th and 6.
From the 48-yard line, the Admirals going to go for it here. See what the Eagles sit back in a zone here as it's.
Well, let's see if they try to draw Southern offsides.
They go to the pistol now as Dawson with his tailback Burns on up behind him. Now Dawson looks like he's in the Wildcat formation. He does, and he will punt. That is Burns who punts it away. It takes an Admiral bounce inside the 25 and is going to be down at the 24-yard line. So Burns lines up at the Wildcat, steps into it, and punts it away, and the Eagles will take over. A 14-7 lead. They'll spot the football at the 23.
We've seen EKU football do that with backup or third-string quarterback Dakota Allen. He's a short kicker. We've seen Tom Brady do it in the NFL. Safe play. If he got some offense, run it. If not, do a short kick. Southern had no one back.
First and 10 for the Eagles. 9:35 to play in the first half. Storm in the shotgun. He sends Smith in motion. They're going to hand it off to Walter, going left to right. Now Smith cuts it back. Nowhere for him really to go, and he just kind of falls down. He'll lose yardage on the play as they go back to the 20. So a loss of 3, and just good pursuit that time by the Admirals.
They kept it spread out, didn't let him find a hole, and he did. He lost 2 on the carry.
Second down and 13. 2 receivers each way for Storm. Tobias going to keep it on the quarterback draw. Breaks the tackle, dances around, and picks up 4. So they get the yardage lost by Smith plus a yard back. And it'll be 3rd down and 9 for the Eagles offense. 8:48 to play in the second quarter. Donald Foster, Michael Watkins here on WBON-TV. We are live at Madison Southern High School for the 2019 Doc Sipple Bowl. It was 45-15 in our first contest tonight, LCA over Madison Central. Storm looking to throw. He's got a person deep. That's Etheridge, and Etheridge broken up. A good pass by Storm, and the defense comes in to knock it away. Great coverage by Keelan Story of Danville to come in and knock that one away. Storm had Smith over the middle, but he had Etheridge breaking deep. good one-on-one matchup. Etheridge just could not haul it in, and the incompletion will force a punt from the Eagles.
First incompletion tonight for Storm. He's now 4 or 5.
Illegal shift against the Eagles. Penalty is declined.
There was a penalty on the play, but the Admirals declined that penalty, and it is going to be 4th down. And having to punt is Madison Southern. Walter Smith is the punter. He will drop back to punt it to Keelan Story, who stands at his own 48-yard line. Story's been pretty involved on both sides of the ball for Danville.
Man coming on late for Madison Southern.
It's Levi Benton, one of the protection men, and he's having to go in to block to protect his punter Smith. Snap is good. Smith steps into it. A high, good end-over-end punt that'll take an Eagle bounce, and it's going to be caught and returned by the Eagles.
Fumble recovery.
The muff punt recovered.
Zach Hess.
Zach Hess, the sophomore.
It bounced up and bit the return man.
What a great punt by Walter Smith. And Don, let me ask you a question. Is there anything that Walter Smith cannot do?
Just like his brother. Carter kicked. He did everything but play quarterback, so he's up on Carter in that situation.
This first down brought to you by Ballard.
Big turnover, though, from Madison Southern now. Chance to add to the lead, and you're at the 31-yard line.
That's one way to move the ball down the field with 8:17 to play.
Just a bad break for Danville, honestly. It just bounced up and bit the returner.
Here's Etheridge on the carry. Supposed to go one way, cuts it back left, breaks a tackle. Still nowhere to go. Etheridge cutting it back up the field, is spun around from behind, and finally goes down. All that, Don, about 8 seconds of running for nothing. No gain.
He may have got a yard. If nothing else, he didn't lose any. So Jay-Sean with the carry.
They mark it at the 31, so no gain. 2nd down and 10, 7:45 to play here in the first half. Storm with 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left. The tailback is Jones to his right. They send Jones in motion to the right side. They're going deep. They got a man. That's Palmer. Palmer makes the catch. Touchdown, Eagles. The ball came out. The ball is loose, but the official calls the touchdown. And Madison Southern tacks on 6 more. And what a play drawn up by John Clark and the Eagles offense. They faked it out in the flat to Jones. Palmer got past his defender, and the Eagles make it 20-7 over Danville.
Yep. Nice play, as you said. They did a little play fake to the back coming out of the backfield.
Official timeout.
And now they're going to talk. Is there a player down, or are we just?
Palmer was slow to get up, but he eventually did get up. Now the officials are going to talk about it. They confirm it is a touchdown.
Yeah, he'd already crossed the plane. He did fumble, but he already broke the end zone when he fumbled.
3 or 4 yards in the end zone when the ball came out.
So, play stands. Brock Palmer with a touchdown, 31 yards.
Baylor Willis for the PAT. High snap. Storm going to roll out right. He's looking to throw. Can't find anybody and just throws it up in the end zone, and it comes down incomplete. 20-7 your score. 7:23 to play in the first half. We'll go back for a 1-minute commercial break and bring you back to Berea and the Doc Sipple Bowl on WBONTV.com.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
Welcome to Chenault Vineyards. Locally grown wine, right here in the heart of Richmond. Chenault Vineyards is a place that everyone can enjoy. Celebrate your next event at Chenault Vineyards, whether it be a wedding, maybe your wedding shower, office event, or just a place to gather with friends. You can't beat the venues or the amazing views at Chenault Vineyards. Chenault Vineyards has a restaurant open Friday through Sunday and live music as well. Visit ChenaultVineyards.com to learn more about this amazing place tucked back into the heart of Richmond. Chenault Vineyards.
Breathitt County has ran away with it now on top, 43-13 in the third quarter.
Breathitt a pretty good team this season.
Yeah,
ranked.
Breathitt County's got 4 or 5 guys that'll play some college football, a couple of them at some big Division I schools.
Harking back to the Mike Holcomb days in Breathitt County now. Talk of maybe a state championship.
Handoff goes to Burns. He's been the primary offensive weapon for the Admirals.
Now here's the thing, though. Another score from the Eagles, and Danville may have to start throwing the ball. You can only run so much clock unless you break a big one. Job by the Eagles to push them out of bounds. Gain of 5, though.
Second down, they're going to run a little trickery. It's Story. Story gets a nice block to pick up a couple of extra yardage and gets it down to the 46-yard line.
He's going to be short a couple. Tyler Boots made sure to bring him down short. Third down and 2 now for the defense. See if they open the playbook maybe and throw it here.
Dawson on 3rd and short. You know, Burns is probably good enough to get you the 2 yards you need.
But you're going to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, exactly, which is why I'd probably run it here with Burns.
See if they decide maybe to try to throw it here, catch Southern off guard.
They do run it with Burns, and he gets the first down and a little bit more. Still turning those legs, and Burns inside the 40 all the way down to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, he carried Braden Carson with him, the sophomore, for a couple extra yards and first down, like you say. No trickery on that play. Just give it to the big man and let him run.
Clock is running. 6.5 to play. Here on WBONTV.com. Michael Watkins, Donald Foster, glad to have you tuned in.
To the scoreboard end zone. Chase Lauber's parents, please.
Handoff.
Handoff to, I think that was Burns again. And I tell you what, Don, they need to go to him every play.
That's what they've got right now. I mean, he's making up for last week where he missed last week. He's trying to make it up now. Pick up a 4. Second down 6. We go to 5 minutes to play in the first half. Or just under 6 minutes, I'm sorry. 5:40.
Second down. Second down and 6. Dawson going to send a man in motion left to right. That's Story. They pitch it to him. Story trying to find a blocker, cuts it back, and to the 35-yard line he goes. They definitely want to get Story involved, Don. He's a guy that's made a couple of plays for him tonight.
Yeah, they want to try to get him going because, like we talked about, Tobias Storm, you can't be one-dimensional. I tell you, Tyler Boots really playing well tonight on defense. Another stop for him along with Levi Benton. Third down 6. Big third down coming up for the Eagles.
Dawson looking deep. He's got a man over the middle complete. Going to be very close to a first down.
Yeah, nice safe throw. His receiver went out, knew where the sticks were, just sat down, squatted, and got the first down.
Completion to Darian Bell. First down, Danville.
Just a safe throw and a nice play by the receiver. Made himself like a basketball player in the post. Got big. First and 10 now at the 26. 20-7 lead for the Eagles. Danville threatening to cut into it.
2 receivers right, a new set of downs. They'll give the handoff to Story down the far sideline and finally pushed out of bounds. Almost broke one for a big play there, Don.
Just about, and again, Levi Benton with the stop, pushed him out of bounds. He is so quick, that second speed when he gets through the first line of defense. Got another gear he can kick it into.
Yeah, Story and Burns are really good thunder and lightning combination.
Really a nice play. First and goal now inside the 10 at the 9. 2 tailbacks with the quarterback. They hand it off.
That is
number 8.
Story again. Story has been the guy on this drive. He makes a man miss and walks into the end zone. Takes a big hit as he goes across the goal line. But Keelan Story was the workhorse on that drive, and he makes it 20-13. Eagles still with the lead.
Ron Webster thought he had a play for Madison Southern. A juke move later, and as you said, he walks in the end zone, but he took a hit at the end. But it is now a one-touchdown game, 20-13. Extra point coming for the Admirals. Their kicker is 7 of 8 on the season, 8 of 9 now.
PAT is up.
9 of 10.
And it's good. 20-14. Eagles out in front. We'll be back in 1 minute on WBONTV.com.
Citizens Guaranty Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guaranty Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guaranty Bank, member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
CKI Equipment and Services is now open in the former location of Metcalf Metal, but with all new ownership and management of Calvin, Paula, Callie, and Nick Gooch. CKI is your local machinery repair headquarters, in the shop or in the field with CKI's mobile unit. They come to you for all types of welding, stick, MIG, TIG, aluminum, stainless, and mild steel. Everything for your trailers from axles and hubs to lights, wiring, tires, and wheels. CKI Equipment and Services on Highway 52 Irvin Road by Shell.
Back here in Madison Southern, Eagles set to return the kick. Let's see what Danville does with this kick.
Yeah, Danville picked up a big touchdown there from Keelan Story, who had a big drive. Now it's 20-14. Here comes the kickoff. Jones will return it from his own 14. He muffed it, picked it up, and he is going to be tackled at the 20-yard line. So the Eagles, Don, coming out offensively, gotten it going, but some momentum on the side of the Admirals now.
Good job by A.J. just to make sure he secured the ball. Try to make something happen. Just a good job to keep it possession.
It is 1st and 10.
Southern with the big play last time. 31 yards from Storm to Palmer. You got 4:10 left here to get it going before halftime.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right for Storm. Going to run a little option. Looks like he'll take off. Makes one man miss and gets it up to the 28-yard line. Tell you what, Storm's so dangerous out of the backfield, running and throwing the football. Just like we saw in that first game with Barnhart from LCA, Tobias Storm has become so good. And I'll tell you what, Don, from watching him in Game 1 versus Tates Creek to watching him tonight, he is a complete different player. And I think it's just a leadership thing. He realized he's got to play well.
He's getting confidence. You know, the players believe in him. The coaching staff believes in him, as well as fans love him. And he's
Great
getting
kid.
that leadership, yes.
Here is Storm on the RPO, keeps it, and gets it to the 29, so a gain of a yard. But when you got kids like that, like William Jacobs at Madison Central, you got Madison Southern, your Tobias Storm. You got kids like that that are just so easy to get behind, and you want to see them succeed. You want to support them. And we're glad to be able to bring you coverage of these great local kids that deserve this kind of coverage.
No, I've been blessed and honored to call some of the great players there at Southern. Damian, Carter Smith, and Tobias Storm. He's right up there as far as leadership goes. He is one of the best leaders come through his school.
Here is Etheridge, cuts it back and spun around back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So on 3rd and 2, the Eagles keep it on the ground, get nothing. And it will be 4th and 2. John Clark.
You got to punt it here.
In his own territory, 2:43 to play. I think you're playing with fire here if you don't punt it away. We'll see what John Clark does. There's a reason he's down there and we're up here, Don. What he's going to do is going to let this clock wind down.
Yeah, you're going to take it all the way down.
Yep.
But you've got to punt it away here. You can't give Danville a chance to take the lead going into halftime off a short field.
The Eagles did kick off to begin the game and got it right back. They kicked it off on a little squib kick and got the football back. John Clark will call the timeout, so we will take it with him, folks. It's a 2014 lead for Madison Southern. We'll be right back in 1 minute on WBONTV.com.
It's been a busy year.
So what's on your to-do list?
Serious house hunting, home improvement projects, or maybe a new car or a boat for summers on the lake. For more than a century, your neighbors at Cumberland Valley National Bank have been helping turn plans into reality. Stop by any of CVNB's branch offices or visit cvnb.com and find the right personal vehicle or home loan that fits your budget and meets your needs. CVNB, local banking with big-time advantages. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Estill Clinic and Irvin Healthcare Pharmacies are focused on providing the best care possible for the people of Estill County. Our care for our patients and our community is what sets us apart. With society's fast pace, we want to make sure you leave with the information you need about your medications. With the knowledge and experience of John, Ryan, and Janet, you are guaranteed excellent service, whether you're in the store or pulling through the drive-thru. Taking care of the people of Estill County is our #1 priority. So stop in or give us a call to become a part of our community.
Is that something that you wanted to focus on this week with some
Back here in Madison Southern, and Eagles have lined up to punt it away, or at least they appear they're going to punt it away.
Yeah, Walter Smith back at his own 15-yard line, and the return man, Keelan Story, who scored a touchdown on the last drive for the Admirals, will return it from his own 44 is where he stands. We'll see where the punt ends up. Smith rolling out right, going to keep it. He is going to go for it. He's got the first down, Walter Smith, and more, making people miss. And how about that, Don? The play was drawn up. Walter Smith, if it's there, go for it. If it's not, punt it away. The Eagles do go for it. They pick up the first down and a chance to soft its clock and possibly score another touchdown.
Much like when his brother was here and he was also a punter. You have the option. If you see a hole, I trust you enough to make the right decision and go. And Smith, well, he goes all the way out near the midfield.
So 1:50 to play in the second quarter. A big gamble there by Walter Smith and John Clark, but it pays off. Storm going to keep it himself on the RPO. Tobias cuts it up the middle, not cuts it outside to the near side. Got a blocker in front. Good block by Willis. And Storm will walk out of bounds at the 22-yard line. I thought that was Aiden Willis that blocked for him here on the near side. It was Aiden at around the 32-yard line that sprung him for an extra 10 yards, Don.
And you got to have the blocking from your receivers. Even though the play wasn't designed for him, he was able to get down the field and make it happen.
Big pickup for the Eagles offense. Inside the 25 at the 23-yard line is where Storm stepped out with 94 seconds to play in the quarter. Here's Jones in motion out of the backfield. They'll throw it to the opposite side with Smith. Smith gets a blocker, and he gains about 6 across the 20 at the 19-yard line. So a gain of 5, and it will be second down and 5 with 1:13 to play.
Again, great job by Tobias to stand in and take the hit. He had 2 men coming right into him, and he was able to make the throw.
Palmer and Smith on the near side. 2 backs in the backfield. The fullback, the tight end, is on the right side of the offensive line. Storm will keep it himself on the RPO. Spins away from the defender. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Storm, and a touchdown, Eagles. Tobias Storm with the old okey doke, and he gets it in for 6. 26-14 Eagles.
Tobias, read, pull. And he made the right decision once again. And you see why there are numerous colleges after him to play at the next level.
The patience of Tobias Storm to hold that ball in there, and he held it for a solid 3-4 seconds.
Seemed like an eternity.
And was able to finally take off.
All right, going to go for 2 and chase the extra point.
Storm is in the backfield with Jones to his right. A lot of motion in the backfield with Jones and Etheridge and Smith. Storm sends Etheridge in motion. They'll give it to him. Jones is the lead blocker, and Etheridge will walk it in, tiptoe into the end zone. 2-point conversion, good. 28-14. Eagles in front with less than 1 minute to play in the second quarter. Folks, don't go anywhere. The Eagles are on fire. Back in 1 minute on WBONTV.com.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling has the largest showroom in Central Kentucky with all the power sports products you can dream of for your next adventure. Gateway Cycles has a qualified, certified service department, friendly sales staff so you can ride free and play hard. Local people serving local people. We are here to make your dream a living adventure. Stop in and see us today at Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling or visit us at gatewaycycles.com.
Gillum Sports Lounge is the place to go to watch your favorite team, whether it be EKU, Kentucky, or your favorite local high school team on WBON TV. Gillum's has you covered on one of their many flat-screen TVs. Gillum's has something on the menu for everyone. Pizza, burgers, mouth-watering appetizers, subs, sandwiches, salads, and more. And Gillum Sports Lounge is the perfect place to host your next event in one of their private rooms. When you think local food in Richmond, think Gillum Sports Lounge at 830 Eastern Bypass inside the Richmond Mall.
Back at Madison Southern, Baylor Willis kicking it off for the Eagles. And this one will go out of bounds. And Dane Jackson kicked it back in play. I don't know if the flag comes in because of the ball going out of bounds.
Yeah, that's all that is. Kick out of play, and probably not a bad thing to do. You'd hate to give them good field position, but you don't want to give up a return either. So.
Let's spot the football at the 35-yard line.
Tell you, one guy not happy down there is Big Wayne. He's happy to be up 2 touchdowns, but he's not happy with the kick out of bounds.
Yeah, Wayne's getting a lot of exercise and not having to go chase them balls down at the back of the end zone.
What a nice job, though, by the big boys up front in that offensive line, though, in that last drive to allow the touchdown to go in from Storm. And the 2-point conversion as well.
They spot the football at the 37. That's where it went out of bounds at. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Admirals.
See if
4
Danville
receivers.
Finally opens it up. Ball loose.
Ball low snap. Dawson,
Boom.
nowhere to go. It's still on the
Boom.
ground. Ball's loose again. And it's picked up by an up man and returned. No, that's going to be a big loss for the Admirals.
That's going to be the end of half. They're happy.
Yeah, 35 seconds to play.
Brock Palmer gets in and forced a fumble.
Burns picked it up, and he was just trying to make a play.
Yep.
But the Admirals are lucky to even keep the football.
And then Big 52, the North Texas commit, Dane Jackson, finished him off. A loss of 13. And I think Danville says, can we go to halftime? But watch Coach Clark down here. He's with the official. Will he call a timeout? Don't know why you would.
Yeah, if you can't get the football back, and that will do it for the first half. Samantha Burford is down there with John Clark. We'll get his thoughts here on the first half.
Defense has played well tonight. Special teams played well.
John Clark's talking to the official. Samantha Burford will get his first half thoughts.
Go.
Hi. All right. All right, Coach, you guys have had, that was one heck of a way to go into the half. So tell us about the first half, your thoughts.
9 years, this is the fastest I've seen my team play. We're playing really fast tonight. That team's got a lot of speed. We're playing hard. We're playing fast. I really like what I see right now.
So you guys have had a lot of movement coming out of the backfield. Tell us your thoughts. Is that something that you guys have worked extra for this week?
What do you mean, like motions and stuff? Stuff we've always done. We have a menu, and we pull what we can from it based on what they're giving us.
All right, Coach. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, we're going to take a 3-minute commercial break, and I'm right in the way of all this band stuff, but I'm going to film the band, and then we're going to take a 3-minute commercial break, and we'll come right back with all the halftime statistics right after this message.
Hometown Dental in Richmond has been serving the people of Madison County for many years. Now when you go to Hometown Dental, you can get everything you need under one roof because Hometown Dental now offers orthodontics. Hometown Dental is a full-service family dentistry dental group with a personal touch. Check out their website, hometowndentalrichmond.com, to learn about their services and staff at Hometown Dental, located at 4095 Atwood Drive, Suite A in Richmond. Mention this ad and get free x-rays or $100 off Zoom whitening treatment at Hometown Dental.
When you're in Estill County and get the hungries, be sure to eat at Estill's Finest. In the mood for the best barbecue, pulled pork, brisket, steaks, ribs, or burgers? Follow the smoke to the House of Q. And for the best pizza, pasta, or salad, head on down to the Steam Engine Pizza Pub. No matter what you're craving, remember Estel's Finest, Steam Engine Pizza Pub on Main Street, or for mouth-watering barbecue, it's House of Q on River Drive in Irvine.
Healthy smiles are confident smiles. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is offering a new patient special. X-rays, exam, cleaning, and fluoride for only $99. They also have a $10 unit Botox special. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry offers their patients single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Kentucky has lots of counties and miles of roads. And in every county, there's a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent looking out for folks when they're on the road. When you're in Kentucky, you're never far away from Kentucky's own property and casualty insurer.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-through and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy. At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-through and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy.
At People's Bank, we do it all, from personal banking to business banking and lending services. And unlike some other banks, we make all decisions locally. When you don't have time to wait, count on us. People's Bank is the perfect fit for your busy life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
People's Bank, with lots of locations to serve you. Give them a call at 986-6860 and check them out online, whitakerbank.com.
Bishop's Small Engine Repair halftime show. Dawn at Bishop's. The variety of outdoor power equipment is second to none. Visit bishopsmallenginerepair.com or their location on North Estill Avenue in Richmond to view all the latest brands available at Bishop's in Richmond. Pretty good first half for the Eagles. Tobias Storm and the offense rolling in there in the first half. And it was really the defense playing pretty well as well.
It did. Tobias, one hiccup, the interception in the end zone, which actually netted 2 yards for the Eagles. But Tobias unofficially 6 of 7 through the air, 89 yards. He does have a touchdown and an interception. He's rushed for 57 yards and a score. AJ, 27 yards and a touchdown, and Cameron Holbrook has a touchdown on 12 yards. Walter Smith, 47 yards receiving, along with 18 yards on the ground. And Brock Palmer, a big 31-yard touchdown run, or touchdown reception as well for the offense. And special teams played well.
Yeah, everything.
Got the block punt.
You know, and when you win a game like the Eagles won last week over your in-county rival, you know, Tobias Storm, Dawson Gabbard, after that game, had a big hug. And it really resonated with me because I was like, these guys set a goal this year. That was one that they wanted to accomplish. They wanted to beat Madison Southern. They were seniors this year. They had defeated Madison Central since they had been here. So they were excited about that opportunity. They got that win last week. And a win like that can change the entire course of your season because they've got the momentum now, and you can see their confidence level is at an all-time high as far as the way this team is playing this year.
You hate to say a game in the third week of a season can really either help your season or hurt your season. You know, it can either really give you all the confidence in the world or you can really get down. And for Madison Central, they lost that game, and they lost again tonight. Coach Centers and the staff now has got to find a way to get that team believing again to go to Lafayette next week. Another tough opponent, Lafayette, looking for their first win, so it's going to be a big one.
With Madison Central, I talked to Coach Centers before the game today. He said turnovers. We got to limit turnovers. And, again, you come out tonight, you have 3 or 4.
Yes.
And it's just you got to find a way to fix that. We'll see if the Indians can do that before their matchup next week versus Lafayette and before you get into district play. You got a couple of weeks now before the district games start.
Like I always tell Rick and everybody who will listen, I care less go 0-6. You got to go 3-0.
Yeah.
Get home field in the playoffs. That's all that really matters. Just like in basketball, high school basketball, you want to win, but you got to win that district first game to go to the region.
Well, and Central, and I talked to Coach Centers before the season, he said that we want to just be playing our best football at that time of the year.
right.
They still got time to do that. They just got to fix the little things. And
You
it's
don't
really
want to peak in August.
no, exactly.
You got to peak come October and November. But for Madison Southern, off the big win last week, they really feeling the momentum. Danville coming in. Danville off a big loss.
Yeah.
And that is a loss that really you got to think has affected this Danville team. 59-0 to Boyle County and your cross-county rival. Both of you are in Tylertown. Both have numerous state championships. And see how Danville comes out in the second half. Southern gets the ball to begin. If Southern can drive down the field and score, this Danville team may be done.
I have seen nothing defensively for this Danville football team that tells me they can stop the Eagles' offense. The way Tobias Storm and Walter Smith and these guys are playing, I don't think there is anything that Danville can do, barring a mistake by the Eagles,
turnover
that
or
can
something.
stop themselves. I mean, that's the only thing I can see right now because they have got it cooking with gas, are the Eagles here in this opening half. And they lead it 14-28, Madison Southern with big plays all around the field.
Yeah.
Tobias Storm, one incompletion. He's played so well tonight, and coming off a week where he was named WKYT's Player of the Week, he is a kind of kid that can dominate a game on either throwing it or running it. He's done both tonight. And again, Walter Smith, the biggest play of the first half might have been that punt because you give Danville a chance to cut into that lead.
Yeah.
It's a one-possession game at that time. Smith gains about 17 yards on a fake punt.
14-point switch, maybe,
It is.
perhaps. Had they scored, it would have been a tie game. This way, Eagles scored, and it's now a 2 touchdown. Tobias Storm has thrown passes of 43 and 31. And like you said, Walt Smith caught the big 43-yarder, and it wasn't even a touchdown.
Yeah, and Smith was literally so
Across
wide open over the
midfield.
midfield. But he still had to go up and make a play on it. It wasn't like
Again, it was
an
a
easy
one-handed
play.
catch,
It was just a great play made by a wide receiver. And
What
those are the
hands?
kind of plays that a big-time team are going to make.
Just a sophomore.
Yeah.
Next year's the big question. I mean, is he going to go back to quarterback, or how can he take him out of the wide receiver slot?
You're going to have
I mean,
to
my
find somebody to
goodness.
play quarterback for you next season if you're John Clark. But this year, Walter Smith, Tobias Storm, the offense looks great. The defense playing well. They lead 28-14 at the half here in Berea. We'll take another short commercial break and come back here on the halftime show, which is brought to you by Bishop's Small Engine Repair. Back in a few minutes, folks. Don't go anywhere. We're live on WBONTV.com.
It's tailgate season at Jack Burford Chevrolet. You can pick out your favorite tailgate connected to a huge selection of new Chevy Silverados right here at Jack Burford Chevrolet. Visit us on the EKU bypass, and you can always shop jackburford.com 24/7, 365. Now what game is on? Oh, this is a good one. It's where Chevys cost less.
At Eastern Kentucky University, we recognize greatness starts in the classroom, but it doesn't end there. You have to get hands-on, get real-world experience, and discover who you are meant to be. Be a crime fighter. Be a visionary. Be a colonel. See what you can be. Visit go.eku.edu/colonel.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop's Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop's Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya. I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 19...
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us. Citizens Guarantee Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guarantee Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guarantee Bank, member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Welcome to Chenault Vineyards, locally grown wine, right here in the heart of Richmond. Chenault Vineyards is a place that everyone can enjoy. Celebrate your next event at Chenault Vineyards, whether it be a wedding, baby or wedding shower, office event, or just a place to gather with friends. You can't beat the venues or the amazing views at Chenault Vineyards. Chenault Vineyards has a restaurant open Friday through Sunday and live music as well. Visit ChenaultVineyards.com to learn more about this amazing place tucked back into the heart of Richmond. Chenault Vineyards.
Citizens Guarantee Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guarantee Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guarantee Bank, member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
CKI Equipment and Services is now open in the former location of Metcalf Metal, but with all new ownership and management of Calvin, Paula, Callie, and Nick Gooch. CKI is your local machinery repair headquarters in the shop or in the field with CKI's mobile unit. They come to you for all types of welding, stick, MIG, TIG, aluminum, stainless, and mild steel. Everything for your trailers from axles and hubs to lights, wiring, tires, and wheels. CKI Equipment and Services on Highway 52 Irvin Road by Shell.
It's been a busy year.
So what's on your to-do list?
Serious house hunting, home improvement projects, or maybe a new car or a boat for summers on the lake. For more than a century, your neighbors at Cumberland Valley National Bank have been helping turn plans into reality. Stop by any of CVNB's branch offices or visit cvnb.com. and find the right personal vehicle or home loan that fits your budget and meets your needs. CVNB, local banking with big-time advantages. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Estill Clinic and Irvin Healthcare Pharmacies are focused on providing the best care possible for the people of Estill County. Our care for our patients and our community is what sets us apart. With society's fast pace, we want to make sure you leave with the information you need about your medications. With the knowledge and experience of John, Ryan, and Janet, you are guaranteed excellent service, whether you're in the store or pulling through the drive-thru. Taking care of the people of Estill County is our #1 priority, so stop in or give us a call to become a part of our community.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling has the largest showroom in Central Kentucky with all the power sports products you can dream of for your next adventure. Gateway Cycles has a qualified, certified service department, friendly sales staff so you can ride free and play hard. Local people serving local people. We are here to make your dream a living adventure. Stop in and see us today at Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling or visit us at gatewaycycles.com.
Coverage of live and local high school sports is being brought to you in part by these great local sponsors. Remember, buy and support your local businesses.
Lead at the half, 28-14 over the Admirals of Danville. Donald Foster, Michael Watkins here at the half. It was 45-15 LCA over Madison Central in game number 1 from the Doc Sipple Bowl. And the last update we got from Breathitt County was 43-13 Breathitt over Estill County over there in Jackson. So a couple of our teams taking some tough losses here early on this evening, Don, but here in the late nightcap, it's all Eagles here in this one.
Madison Southern trying to pull it out. Haven't heard anything on Berea. They may play tomorrow.
Now, Berea playing, they actually had a bowl game of their own tonight.
Do they?
And they were playing Jenkins at home. So we'll see if we can get a score update from that game as well. As, you know, normally by this time, Don, me and you are sitting at the house about to go to bed.
You know it. I'm an old man. I'm in bed early. You've got a little girl that goes to bed early.
Coming up those steps. It was a little bit
winded,
harder for
got a little
me.
winded.
We are live here on WBON TV with a special thank you to all of our great sponsors here on the Bishop's Small Engine Repair halftime show. I'll tell you what, Don, we could not do this without the great crew that we have. How about TT back at studio control, our radio producer this evening, running the board for us. And here, and running the board on our TV side, our TV producer is Gage Hill on our second game, and our cameraman is Austin T. Hanks. It's Amanda Burford also doing our halftime and our interviews.
You know, people see the guys behind the camera, whatnot, or on the mics, you know, in front of the camera, and you don't realize how much it takes to put this broadcast on.
Well, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. It takes a lot to make me and you look good, and these guys do a pretty good job of it. So a special thank you to all of them. And we couldn't do this without our great sponsors as well.
Now I've got to say one thing for Austin, though. He's got to get a Snapchat filter on this camera when he shoots us in the booth.
Yeah.
Add some hair to my head.
Well, we didn't say he was a miracle worker, Don. We didn't call him a miracle worker, let's be honest. But an afro? Can you pull that off?
I can pull that off.
Okay. Yeah, so I went over to the Peddler's Mall yesterday. You weren't working, man. What happened? Just off on Thursday?
Off. I'm off 3 days a week.
Yeah. Must be nice. I work every day, don't you, Samantha? Live here on WBON TV, the Bishop Small Engine Repair halftime show at Bishop's. The variety of outdoor power equipment is second to none. Visit BishopSmallEngineRepair.com or visit them on North Estill Avenue in Richmond. A special thank you to Berea Urgent Care. We are live here in Berea. Don't forget about Chenault Vineyards, CKI Equipment, Hometown Dental, Kentucky Farm Bureau agents John Rader, Chris Hornsby, and David Mayo. Also, a special thank you to Gillum's Sports Lounge, located in the Richmond Mall. Check out Gillum's Sports Lounge every Friday and watch the WBON TV Game of the Week live at Gillum's in Richmond.
Of course, looking forward to tomorrow afternoon for big EKU football. They play Indiana State.
The Colonel's still ranked. They fall out of the top 25 after they lost to Louisville.
They were never in some top 25. They're like 30th.
So a big game for them tomorrow.
Tomorrow's a big game, not only, you know, for win-losses, but come playoff time. Get a win over a ranked FCS opponent. That'd be huge.
So here we go, kicking off for the Admirals as they trail 28-14 to start the second half. It'll be number 15 for the Admirals, Sam Lynch, the senior. Back to return Jones and Etheridge for the Eagles, Dog.
Today at 9-8-6, back.
Lynch from the 40.
Watch this kicker.
High, end over end, returned by Jones from his own 15-yard line, and Jones tackled immediately.
Nothing else.
As he ran into the 27-yard line. So he got a decent little return on it.
We've seen special teams play such a big part for Southern Tide already. You had
the fake punt, the immediate squib kick that the Indians recovered, or the Eagles recovered, and they've done it all tonight on both sides of the ball and on special teams. It's been a three-way game for the Eagles. So here we go. It's going to be Tobias Storm up under center to get the second half started.
Power eye, straight eye behind him.
Going to give it to Holbrook, and he is hit hard. A Renfro's collision, hard collision of the game. I tell you what, if you were driving down the road and get hit like that, you're going to have to take your vehicle to Renfro's with offices in Richmond and Berea. That was actually number 41 on the carry for Madison Southern.
Whitehead.
Stephen Whitehead.
The freshman.
Carry by Southern, 2nd and 6.
Getting some young kids now into the ball game. 4-yard gain for the freshman.
Here's Storm going to throw. We got a man wide open. That's caught. That is Boots. And Boots with the fur all the way down the right sideline. At the 30-yard line. Little... Who's that? Who's that? Kanye West sang that, Austin? Little Boots with the fur, apple bottom jeans. And Boots with a nice pickup on second down.
Yeah, Boots crosses midfield and makes it happen.
Todd Quinn says we sound good tonight, Dawg.
He does. His son played here for 4 seasons. He is now in the military. I believe he is overseas.
Thank you for your service, sir.
Andrew and Todd just had a grandbaby by his other daughter.
Okay.
She's also in the military.
That's one thing we can never say thank you enough. We just had 9/11 celebrated a couple of weeks ago. Not celebrated, but remembered.
Yes.
Hand off to Jones, and he will find a hole. And A.J. inside the 20 and down to the 21-yard line. They're going to be close to another first down for the Eagles. Tell you what, if you don't follow WBON TV Sports on Twitter, you're really missing out. Samantha and Don do a great job of updating the sports, the scores throughout the week. I mean, Don updates you with the scores. Samantha puts, videos of the cheerleaders and the band and all that stuff on there. So go on Twitter, follow WBON TV Sports with updates from all the surrounding county teams locally that we cover. Here's Storm going to keep it himself. Fake the pass, spins away, and Tobias will have a first down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And the Eagles, Don, have not missed a beat. Right back at it again inside the 20-yard line. It's a 1st and 10, Madison Southern.
Tobias with the X button move, spin move, got the first down, and inside the red zone for Mad South. Eagles are looking really strong, as Kimberly Combs points out. A lot of confidence in this team.
Going to be a handoff. I think that's Etheridge that took the handoff, or was it Storm? It was Storm
Tobias
that kept it. Andrew Quentin is in Korea. He's been watching tonight as well.
Yes.
So thank you for watching us, Andrew. And, again, thank you for your service.
Andrew watches every chance he gets and tries to listen as well when he can.
It'll be 2nd down and 8. Madison Southern 28, Danville 14, 9:22 to play.
Big one next week for Mad South as we go to Pulaski County. Big rival.
Here's the fake handoff to Jones again. Storm going to keep it. Left side he goes. Stiff arms a defender and is dragged down by that defender by his arm. A nice tackle made by Seth Gosser. Brought down to the 16-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 8.
After what happened last week in the Kentucky game, you always get a little nervous when your quarterback takes off.
Madison Southern is inside the red zone, brought to you by Whitehouse Clinic.
It's 8:42 to play in the 3rd quarter. Just underway. Madison Southern on top by 14, 28-14 your score. Jones in motion out of the backfield. Storm again going to keep it. He is hit immediately. That's Gosser again, who comes in, delivers a hard hit. A Renfro's collision hit right there to Tobias Storm, and looks like the kicking team going to come out for Baylor Willis to try a kick here.
Yeah, they were not fooled at all on that one, and big loss. And like you said, kick team on, it's going to be about a 37-yarder.
We bragged on the special teams all game long. Here's another phase of it, the field goal kicking team. This will be about a 36-yarder for Baylor Willis. Storm is the holder. The kick is down. The hold is down. The kick is short. Be about 3 yards short for Baylor. And the field goal is no good. So the Eagles able to march the ball down the field, but cannot come up with any points. And it'll be 28-14 your score, a 7:43 to play in the 3rd quarter, and it will remain Admiral football, or it'll go as Admiral football.
Southern took some time off the clock, and they pinned Danville back inside the 20 now at the 20-yard line. So 80 yards to pay dirt for Danville. But we send that runner, he can move.
Burns Dawson's got a pretty good arm on him as well. He will throw here. Little screen pass to the far side. Good blocking out in front. It's a gain of 8, and the completion will go to Turner.
Taken down by Walt Smith.
Pamela Chapman still hanging out with us. Says she has enjoyed the live stream tonight. We appreciate you hanging out with us all night long, Pamela. 2nd down and 3 after a gain of 7. Here's Dawson, with the tailback to his right. Burns has been splitting some carries with Story tonight for Danville. Going to pitch it out right side. That's Burns blocking in front, trying to find a hole, and good pursuit. A nice tackle by number 23 for the Eagles, Clay Bunch. And you've talked about him already in this broadcast.
Clay Bunch is just a ball hawk on defense. He reads the defense, he reads the offense, and he's in the right position. 90% of the time, he's in a position to make a stop. Big 3rd down and 2 now. Pick up a 1 on the play.
Yeah, they've not really gone to Burns much in the last quarter and a half. You know, in the first quarter, he was the main guy.
He was a workhorse.
But Story was the guy that took most of the carries in the second quarter.
You know, maybe he's getting tired, cramping a little bit. As a false start, they didn't call. It's going to be a screen.
And the screen, they hit the offensive lineman in the back with the pass. It's incomplete. Dawson that time, it was there. He just threw it behind his receiver and hit the offensive lineman in the back with it.
Final score, Breathitt County wins 50-13 over Estill tonight.
And Breathitt County is a team that Danville could see down the line in Class 2A.
Yes.
Bobcats ranked number 2 in the state right now.
As well as the LCA from earlier.
It's fourth down. It looks like Danville going to go for it.
4th and 2. It's dangerous. I mean, you're on the 27. You give it up here. And, again, we send them punt from this situation as well.
Going to pitch it out to Burns again.
Go
this
for
is
it.
A big spot. Burns
has
got the first down. Credit that young man and the offensive lineman out there blocking for him. Big number 57, Devin Murphy, out there providing the block, and he helps Clay Bunch up off the ground as they hop back up. It'll be first down and 10 for the Admirals. As
you know how we talk, this game really doesn't mean anything in the scheme of things, two different classes. That's the coach saying, I got faith in my line and my players to get 2 yards deep in their own territory. And it worked out for Danville and Coach Clevenger.
3 receivers left, one to the right. Here's a handoff, and tackled immediately is Burns again.
Yeah, nice hit.
As he gets a gain of a couple yards. It'll be second down and 8. What it looks like to me, Don, is Danville uses Burns in the first and third quarter, and they keep Story for the second and fourth quarter. That looks like what they've done so far. Now we'll see what the fourth quarter provides, as Burns is going to be coming off the field. Brady Johnson will come in for him, the backup tailback. It's second down and 8, gain of 2 by Burns on the carry.
Quick moving quarter right down to 5.5 in the third.
2 receivers left, one to the right. Handoff, and Johnson runs right into his own man, and he'll lose yardage because of it, a loss of 2. He runs right into his own offensive lineman.
He does, but Tyler Boots is back there as well.
Well, Boots was the man that pushed the offensive lineman back into him.
That's why he ran into his own lineman. Tyler Boots pushed him out of the way after making a 37-yard reception. Back on it on defense.
So it's 3rd and 10 for the Admirals. They went for it on 4th down a couple of plays ago, picked it up. Now it's 4th, or make it 3rd and long. Might go for it again on 4th if they get some yardage here on 3rd down. Dawson looking. He's got plenty of time to throw. Pass is caught right at the sticks, and I tell you what, a great job by Trey Dawson to find the sticks. He caught the pass right at the first down marker and moved the chains for the Admirals.
Great job for the receiver. Like you said, he didn't pull up 8 yards short or 2 yards short. He knew what the sticks were. He got to them, turned around. So many young receivers and wide receivers in general will go run a 7 or 8 yard out when you need 10. First and 10 out to 44. Screen.
What a hit. Are you kidding me? Jay Sean Etheridge delivers a huge Renfro's collision hit on the receiver who made the catch, number 8, Keelan Story.
Yeah, I felt that, and I'm sitting up here. Quarterback did his receiver no favors on that throw, and I'm sure he's going to hear about it on the bus ride home tonight.
Don, the Legends win 3-1 in 13 innings. A home run, deep right, Reed Rollman wins it for the Legends, and they advance in the
back-to-back championships. Back-to-back.
Oh, they won
Sally.
again.
Yep.
Wow, awesome for the Legends then.
First back-to-back championship since 9 and 10, I believe it was, in Hickory.
There's another pass out into the flat. This one incomplete as the receiver drops it. Another nice hit by Etheridge on the far side.
I tell you, 2 people celebrating tonight. It's Emma Tiedemann, the play-by-play announcer, and Big Hugh Davis.
Yep, Hugh Davis was the one that texted me. Of course, Hugh, normally here with us at Madison Central, does the WL stats for the Indians. And him not with us this season.
As well as our friend William Warford. He's got the video for him in minor league baseball. So, congratulations to Andy Shea and the Legends.
3rd down. Going to go and to the left side. It's caught for a gain of about 6 yards to the 49-yard line. Well short of the stick. It'll bring up a 4th down. It looks like the Eagles stopping those long plays, but A nice job by Dawson to go short, pick up something, and give yourself a shot on 4th down here.
Good job by Shane Sadlin and Jay-Sean Etheridge to just keep them from getting any more yardage. 4th and 6.
4th down, 6 to go for the Admirals. You've got Trey Dawson here on the near side. 2 receivers each way. You got a big target in Dominic Ford over on the right side in the slot.
This is the point of the game where I like to say we need more cowbells. Southern is known for the cowbell. Where's it at? Big play here on 4th down, midfield.
And delay of game now by the Admirals, or did they get a timeout in time?
No, they got the delay of game penalty.
Delay a game, and then they called the timeout, I believe.
They're going to probably have to bring on a punting team now. It's going to be 4th and 11.
If the coach is asking if they got the timeout in time.
Evidently not. The man in the white hat didn't give it to them. Let's see if they reverse it. They did.
They do reverse the call and give them the timeout. Yeah. So
make
with
it
2:54 to play, it will be 4th down and 6 yards to go. It's 28-14, Don, here on the WBON TV Game of the Week. How about the big hit a few moments ago by Jay-Sean Etheridge?
He just came in, and like we said earlier, Jay-Sean may not be the biggest kid, but he's super strong for his size, and that was a hit that Ray Lewis has been proud of.
Yeah. It's 4th down and 6. Dawson picked up a 4th down a few moments ago on the pitch out to Burns. Now it's going to be a little bit harder to pick up. It was 4th and 3 then, now 4th and 6. And Dawson's been a little bit sporadic with the football tonight, throwing it for the Admirals.
Kimberly Combs said she retired the cowbell last year. Well, we got to pass it on to the next class coming in.
Maybe Jordan Castile graduated.
We need to bring them in and hand them off to the freshmen.
Now, Castile was the kid that broke the record for interceptions, right?
Yes.
A couple of years ago in the amazing year the Eagles had going to the state championship game.
Yes.
Here we go, 4th and 6. Dawson with 2 receivers each way. Tailback is Burns to his left. He will throw. He's got a man over the middle. He'll throw that way. Going to be tackled well short of the first down. Who else would it be? That's Clay Bunch on the tackle. What a play by the Eagles linebacker. And the Eagles would take over on the turnover on downs.
Clay Bunch with another big play. And on 4th down, the Eagles stand.
Cheering their hearts out on your sideline. Let's hear it from Madison Southern.
So 1st and 10, Madison Southern with 2:47 to play in the 3rd quarter. And storming the offense back out there, you got Jones as Etheridge as the deep back, Holbrook, or is that Whitehead at the fullback position? It's Whitehead.
Yeah, going to get him some reps now as Walt Smith goes in motion.
Storm hands it off to Whitehead, the fullback, first man through. He gains 11 down to the 37-yard line. Haven't seen much of Holbrook here in the second half. In the first half there, he was on the trainer's table getting looked at. There's a young lady getting looked at right now on the trainer's table. Hope she's okay. 2:33 to play.
15 yards now for Whitehead in his 2nd quarter on 2 carries.
Yeah, Whitehead's played well tonight in limited time.
Southern
in the shotgun now. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right for Storm. Tobias hands it off to Jones. A.J. finds a hole, gaping hole at the 10, stays on his feet and walks into the end zone. A.J. Jones, touchdown Eagles.
He got hit, but it wasn't enough to bring him down. He bounces off of it. Big hit from number 8 of Danville. 38 yards later.
38-yard touchdown for A.J. Jones, and that time he took a huge blow at around the 12-yard line, kept his balance, stayed on his feet, and about 12 yards later, tack on 6 more for the Eagles.
Madison Southern may open a few eyes tomorrow morning with this score if it stays this way.
Kick is up from Willis. Kick is good. 35-14, Eagles rolling here at the Doc Sipple Bowl. We'll step aside for a 1-minute break and be right back on WBONTV.com.
Gillum Sports Lounge is the place to go to watch your favorite team, whether it be EKU, Kentucky, or your favorite local high school team on WBON TV. Gillum's has you covered on one of their many flat-screen TVs. Gillum's has something on the menu for everyone. Pizza, burgers, mouth-watering appetizers, subs, sandwiches, salads, and more. And Gillum's Sports Lounge is the perfect place to host your next event in one of their private rooms. When you think local food in Richmond, think Gillum's Sports Lounge at 830 Eastern Bypass inside the Richmond Mall.
Hometown Dental in Richmond has been serving the people of Madison County for many years. Now when you go to Hometown Dental, you can get everything you need under one roof because Hometown Dental now offers orthodontics. Hometown Dental is a full-service family dentistry dental group with a personal touch. Check out their website, hometowndentalrichmond.com, to learn about their services and staff at Hometown Dental, located at 4095 Atwood Drive, Suite A in Richmond. Mention this ad and get free x-rays or $100 off Zoom whitening treatment at Hometown Dental.
Back here in Madison Southern, the Eagles have scored on a 38-yard run from A.J. Jones. They lead it by 21.
Kick is going to be fair caught at the 38-yard line. How about the play of the offense tonight for the Eagles? A.J. Jones, Etheridge, Palmer, Storm, Smith, Whitehead, Holbrook. They're all getting involved tonight, Tom.
All freshmen and sophomores, except for Tobias.
Yeah, big sophomore class. I mean, you look at it with both teams here in Madison County, even the Indians have a big sophomore class, but, I mean, it's hard to not talk about the play of Walter Smith and Etheridge and Jones. These guys are just loaded in the sophomore class. Here's a handoff to Burns. Good blocking. How about the shedding of the block by Palmer? Palmer goes down as Burns is still on his feet and finally tackled. Yeah, Palmer's looks like he's holding his right leg. It might be a cramp. He's trying to stretch it out a little bit. There's two Eagles down. Strothman is the other. Yeah, it's definitely a cramp for
now
Brock.
They're stretching Brock out. And Xavier. Can't believe I can't find the big boy on the field. He must be fine.
Yeah, Strothman hopped up. He's over there at the 40-yard line.
10-yard penalty. Replay, first down, 1st and 20.
So it'll be 1st and 20 on the hold if they tack it on with 1:53 to play in the third quarter and Brock Palmer being stretched out. Good time to say a special thank you to all of our great sponsors. We could not bring this local sports coverage to you without the help of our friends at Hometown Dental, Gateway Cycles, Chenault Vineyards, Jones Family Dentistry, People's Bank, Madison Drug, and Estill County Estill Clinic Pharmacy, Citizens Guarantee Bank, CKI Equipment, House of Q, and Steam Engine over in Estill County and Cumberland Valley National Bank as well. Samantha Burford, game plans tomorrow? Going to UK game? Going to UK game? Samantha and
predicting a win.
Against Florida?
Yes.
Samantha says she predicted a win against Florida, Don. What do you think?
I can't see a win against Florida tomorrow night.
Now, new quarterback. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see Sawyer Smith play, though.
You know, Sawyer Smith played well at Troy when he had a chance, so it's not like you got a unknown coming in.
Clock is going to run after the player heads off the field. It's Brock Palmer. We'll get an update on him. Looks to be okay. It's a high snap. They're going to hand it off. That's Story. Keelan gets a couple of yards back as they get it up to the 30-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and 18. This Eagles football team, Don, in their first two games, you know, it was a disappointing loss against Tates Creek. Come out kind of flat.
Well,
Tates Creek looks really good.
I mean, come on, they got the leading receiver and quarterback right now in the state. So.
And then you look at the way they played against Southwestern.
That was the
heartbreaking loss.
Yeah, that was the
now, the last two games, they've turned it around. Their offense is clicking. The defense playing well. Special teams really playing much better.
Yeah, the loss against Southwestern was the heartbreaker.
2nd down and 18. All kinds of confusion as Dawson just takes off with it and is going to run out of bounds away from the defense. Willis over here on the sideline pushing him out of bounds. Able to get it across the 30 to the 29-yard line. So it's a gain of 1, 3rd and 17, Don.
Big third down, and once again, I mean, this is a big third down for Danville, now down 21. A minute to play in the third quarter. Which, I've never had no love lost for Danville, even back in the day. Never played them as a coach, but.
Dawson going to throw, being pressured, and tackled and sacked.
What a play.
Great pressure off the edge. Braden Carson comes in untouched for the sack.
Yeah.
And a loss
of
6 yards.
The sophomore had gotten beat a couple of times tonight on some plays, but he makes up for it with that one, a big-time sack and a big-time loss as he takes down the quarterback.
Danville got a punt here. Etheridge is back to return it. He's standing almost at the midfield stripe.
So either way, unless it's a great punt that rolls, Southern should have good field position to begin the drive at the end of this quarter, start of fourth quarter.
24 seconds to play. There will have to be a snap before the third quarter comes to an end, and the Eagles might have to run a play.
Depends how much farther they let this clock run. 16, 15.
And it's going to be a delay of game. So at 12.6, the delay of game penalty comes in with a 35-14 lead for the Eagles.
Seen a lot of Eagle games over my years, and this is about the best I've seen them play. As a team, as offense, defense, and special teams, they were so quick. And that Danville team may be 1-2, may have lost to Boyle County. They're going to be contenders when it comes time for state playoffs.
Yeah, in Class 2A, they're going to be a really good team.
They're not going to be an easy out.
Here's a little low squib kick. Etheridge going to pick it up and take off with it. Gets around one defender. Jay Sean dancing around and is pushed out of bounds at the 44-yard line. The Eagles begin to drive with great field position. Yeah. But the drive won't start until quarter number 4 as the third quarter comes to an end. It's Madison Southern 35, Danville 14. We'll go back to the station for a 1-minute commercial break and be right back on WBONTV.com.
When you're in Estill County and get the hungries, be sure to eat at Estill's Finest. In the mood for the best barbecue, pulled pork, brisket, steaks, ribs, or burgers? Follow the smoke to the House of Q. And for the best pizza, pasta, or salad, head on down to the Steam Engine Pizza Pub. No matter what you're craving, remember Estill's Finest, Steam Engine Pizza Pub on Main Street, or for mouth-watering barbecue, it's House of Q on River Drive in Irvine.
Healthy smiles are confident smiles. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is offering a new patient special. X-rays, exam, cleaning, and fluoride for only $99. They also have a $10 unit Botox special. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry offers their patients single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Back here for the fourth quarter at Madison Southern. Eagles on top 35-14. And they will have the ball in good field position at the 44-yard line. They look to add to the already 21-point lead.
Yeah, Don, pretty good start to the fourth quarter as the Eagles will begin the drive at the Danville 44-yard line here on WBON TV.
Not a lot of offense in this quarter. Don't really need it that past quarter.
Storm going to throw. Got a flag coming in late as they go deep to Smith. Smith, tell you what, it looked like he was not going to have any kind of shot at making a play on that football. He gets up. He's kind of shaking his head as there is a
legal shift.
A legal shift going to be declined. It'll be second down and 10.
Illegal shift, Madison Southern.
And the thing I've been most impressed with tonight, Don, with the Eagles is, last week it was really Tobias. It's not going to be declined. They will mark off the 5-yard penalty.
But
penalty is declined.
Okay, so it's not going to be tacked on.
There you go. They did decline it.
So it's second down and 10. But last week it was really Tobias and Walter Smith doing the most of the work. Tonight it's been a full team.
It really
effort.
has. You've got Brock Palmer's made a couple of plays. Boots with the big reception in the third quarter.
Holbrook. They're all playing well. Second down and 10. They're going to hand it off to Whitehead.
The freshman.
He is playing so well from that fullback position to the 32-yard line. A big first down again for the Eagles offense. And tell you what, it seems like no matter who touches the football, the Eagles are making plays.
They are. I mean, it's another 12-yard pickup for Whitehead. First and 10 at the 32. Stay in the I formation.
Storm going to hand it off.
Why not?
That's Whitehead again. This time nowhere for him to go. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It'll be second down and 10 coming up for the Eagles. This Eagles football team, Don, a lot of young players, and if they can keep picking up wins and playing well, the confidence for this team is going to be so high with all these young guys. It's going to make them better Good to see Brock Palmer back in there. Was struggling with some cramps on the last drive for the Eagles. It's 2nd down and 10. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 receiver to the far side. That's Smith, who goes in motion left to right.
Gets the handoff.
They're going to hand it to him. Smith will throw it back.
Man,
he's looking at Storm. Now Smith just lets it go over the middle, and it should have been picked off.
That is a sophomore mistake.
Yes, that's one of those you just eat it, my man. Let it go.
Or you throw it into flats where nobody even has a shot at it. That could have easily been picked, and that would have been a teaching experience, and that is going to be one as well. But, yeah, it looked like they wanted to go back to Storm on the quarterback throwback.
Yeah, Smith looked down the field for a split second, then turned his attention back to the far side where Storm had drifted off to,
but
and took
Storm
off running
didn't get
with
back far enough, though.
Yeah.
He was too close.
Would have been more of a handoff than a throw.
3rd down, 10 now.
Handoff is to Jones, and A.J. going to be close to a first down as he gets spun around at the 25-yard line. It'll be brought down about a couple, maybe 3 yards shy. It is at the 25-yard line. No reason not to, Don. You're right. Going to be 4th down and 4 for the Eagles.
54 yards in the second half on the ground for A.J. Along with his 27 in the first half, he's approaching another 100-yard game.
Here's Jones with it again. Going to be tackled short of the first down, and he keeps his legs going, and that's going to be very close to moving the sticks.
If he didn't get it, the effort anyway to get that, just keep fighting.
He should have been tackled for no gain and is almost going to have a first down. It looks like it is going to be short, and it is.
He's going to be short by a yard.
But how about the effort from the sophomore Jones?
That's 3 yards. You need it 4. He should have got 0. But he kept battling to get that extra 2 yards.
So Danville takes over, trailing by 3 scores. 35-14, under 10 minutes to play in the ball game.
Now Danville, we haven't really seen him do it yet. We haven't seen him throw the ball. But if you're going to start throwing it, now would be time to do it.
2 receivers right, 1 to the left for Dawson. Dawson is looking. Going deep down the right sideline. He's got a man and overthrew him.
Off the fingertips.
This Dawson kid's got a great arm for a young quarterback. His accuracy has not been there tonight, but you can tell he's a couple of yards away on his throws.
Reminds me a little bit of the kid Central had last season, the quarterback.
Derek Miller.
You know, Miller had that big arm, just had some, at times had trouble placing it where he wanted
Accuracy,
it.
yep. 2 to the right, 1 to the left as receivers. Now a man goes into the slot. That's Keelan Story on 2nd down and 10 for Danville.
You know, 4 wide receivers.
Ball comes out of the arm high. How about the play by Etheridge again? And a nice help on the tackle by number 17 of Madison Southern.
Sandlin.
Sandlin picks up a nice assist on the tackle. Him and Etheridge playing very well in the secondary tonight.
He's doing no favors for his wide receivers, though. He's setting them
throwing
up
it
to
up high.
get hit. And now Southern's defense now just pinning their ears back and going after it. If you go with a big play, you're up 21 midway through the 4th quarter.
It's 3rd down and 6 for Dawson in the offense of Danville. Pressure coming on the near side. Dawson stays in there, going to let it rip down the field, and it is picked up by Walter Smith. Smith with the interception and room to run. Cuts it back to the near side, blocking in front, and Smith tackled from behind. The ball came out
of bounds.
And it goes out of bounds. But how about the play? Another big play by Walter Smith.
Smith with the INT this time. We've seen him fake a punt. We've seen him make some big catches. Now on defense once again.
And Walter Smith showing why he's one of the best players in his class in the state of Kentucky. Another big play there.
People may not know who he is yet, but they will. If you've watched the local news, kept up with us, you've seen the plays he's made already tonight.
The number 1 play of the week in the opening week versus Tates Creek.
Big play earlier in this game on a reception. Big run here.
Whitehead again. They are just finding a hole. That offensive line creating all kinds of holes for Whitehead. Steven, the freshman, getting in there on the action.
Close to a first down. 9 yards.
Under 8.5 to play now in the fourth quarter.
And now my cowbells are out. They must have been listening.
I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
That's right.
2 receivers to the left for Storm. He'll hand it off. And that is Etheridge, I believe, on the carry. He's going to have a first down. And a flag comes in. No reason to do that as the young man, Turner, from Danville, just pulls the old Allen Iverson move and steps over Etheridge out of bounds a little.
Also a late push, and then, like you said, he kind of stepped over him, and, yeah. I think it's number 7 got the penalty.
That's Turner, and the unsportsmanlike conduct will put it half the distance to the goal, Don.
You know, Danville now in unfamiliar territory of their own. You know, they're going to take 3 losses in a row.
That should be a 1st and 10 from just outside of the goal to go. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 11.
Yep.
Hand off to Whitehead, and he's tripped up. Nice tackle made by Darian Bell, the senior. Looks like the Eagles can get a first down. They're outside of the 10-yard line. 2nd and 10 from the 11.
Yeah, Isaiah Buttrick checking in the ball game, number 37.
Kimberly Combs says salty behavior. I agree with that, Don.
It is. We saw it last week in the Central game as well at the end. Couple of
There's Storm on the keeper on the RPO, and Tobias in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Tobias Storm. Back-to-back big weeks for the senior QB. And that'll add 6 more to the score. 41-14, Madison Southern in front. Another flag comes in. It's raining flags here against the Admirals.
See who this one is on, but you got to think it might be against Mass South, as they came and maybe talked a little bit of their own after the score.
I think it's going to be against Danville, Don.
We'll see.
I saw an official looking at a Danville player who's walking off the field right now.
See, Danville, that's what happened to their running back last week. He got ejected the game before for 2 unsportsmanlikes.
We'll get the official call from the official. It is a offsetting penalty.
Yeah. Both ways, I guess.
Yep. A little trash talk on each way.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Danville. Penalty will be enforced.
Marilyn Haley says, good job, Tobias, on the touchdown. What is that, his 3rd touchdown of the game? 1 throwing and 2 running?
Yes, 2 on the ground and 1 through the air.
Here's Willis for the PAT with 7:23 to play. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 42-14, Madison Southern on top with 7:23 to play. We'll go back to the station for a 1-minute commercial break and be back on WBONTV.com.
Kentucky has lots of counties and miles of roads. And in every county, there's a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent looking out for folks when they're on the road. When you're in Kentucky, you're never far away from Kentucky's own property and casualty insurer.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-through and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy. At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-through and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy.
Eagles kicking off, Don, from the Danville 45-yard line. So the unsportsmanlike against Danville.
Offsetting. Yeah, it was on them. Kick it through the upright. Or try. No, they're just going to pooch it up.
Yeah, it's going to be Johnson on the return from his own 5-yard line, and he's going to be hit and tackled at the 6-yard line, and it is going to be bad field position for Danville.
Yeah. Already not a good night. Down 42-14. Now you have the 5.
So from the, they're going to mark him at the 8-yard line, the left hash mark. The Eagles have been firing on all cylinders. Offense, defense, special teams, everybody playing well tonight in the game versus the Admirals of Danville in the 2019 Doc Sipple Bowl.
So Andrew Quinton's watching now from Korea. What time is it, Andrew, if you're still watching over in Korea right now?
I'm going to say early.
It might be early.
2 receivers each way. They're going to hand it off up the middle, and that's Burns, I believe. He's hit from behind. That's actually Johnson, Brady Johnson, that took the handoff and gets him out of the shadow of their own goalpost. To the 19-yard line, picks up enough for a first down, gain of 11.
Yeah, now if you're Southern, you just want to keep it in front of you, let them have the runs. And, defense coordinator don't want to hear that. He don't want to see the extra yardage tacked on his stats at the end of the night. But
here's Dawson. Going to hand it off to Johnson again. Big hole for Johnson. Left side he comes. 35, 40. And wrapped up and brought down to the 41-yard line is Brady Johnson. Johnson finding big holes on back-to-back carries and gets it from the 8-yard line to the 41. A big couple of carries by Brady Johnson.
Yeah, it's a little quick now. I got to say, we got to slow that run game down a little bit more now. Got to really play some defense. Yeah, Shane Buttry watching with us, former Madison Central head coach. Now in evil territory down at Bowling Green.
Here's Dawson, complete to the near side.
Got to make that tackle.
A nice catch made by Gosser. And another first down. 3 straight plays and 3 straight first downs by the Admirals. It looks like the Eagles have taken their foot off the gas.
Yeah, Ryan Webster tried to make the big hit instead of making the safe tackle, and it cost the Eagles as they crossed midfield now. They have taken a foot off the gas. Maybe a timeout's needed to shock them back into playing football.
Here's Dawson handing it off. That's Johnson again. Johnson broke 2 tackles, is finally hit, still on his feet, never went down, but the officials blow the play dead after he gets it down to the 38-yard line, and a nice pickup of 6. It'll bring up 2nd down and 4 for the Admirals.
Yeah, they have moved this ball with ease, though, on a drive that started inside the 5 just a couple minutes ago.
We go from the 8-yard line down to the 38. Here's a pitch out to Johnson, right side this time. He is hit and tackled. A nice tackle made by number 7. That's Levi Benton, younger brother of Zeke Benton, who was a big player here a couple of years ago.
Tobias Storm on the field in defense. In the defensive backfield.
Looks like we might see a change of quarterback when the Eagles come back out as Cole Carpenter down there warming up with the center and throwing some passes.
Yes.
Here's Dawson going to hand it off to Johnson again. Johnson going to be really close to a first down. Looks like on the far side official that he has enough for a first down. We might see a measurement here again.
Yeah, it's going to be close.
And they give it to him, first down.
Cancel, first down, Danville.
They go on and give him the first down, and under 5 now, 4:44 to play. Southern leads it by 21. No.
28.
28.
All right, you go, Don. Get your calculator out.
It's getting late. I had to pull out all my fingers and toes on that one.
Dawson going to throw again to the far side, way out of the little clinker coming out of the hand of Dawson. On 1st and 10, it'll be 2nd and 10. Dawson's showed a good arm tonight, but again, his accuracy hasn't been there.
Yeah, if he can ever put it together with the accuracy with that arm, he could be a dangerous threat.
And Dawson, only a freshman, so he's got a lot to improve on.
He's got a lot of coaching
freshman.
left to him, yeah.
Ball gets out of the hand, and Dawson going to be downed by number 81. That's
Boots.
Boots. Tyler, the junior.
Is that a sack?
It'll go down as a sack.
It should.
It'll be 3rd and 15 for the Admirals. And again, 4-down territory for them. Probably going to try to get at least 7 or 8 yards
I believe
here.
that's going to be Tyler Boots' 2nd sack of the game. 3rd, 15, like you just said, I believe. Just going to get you half of it. You're going to go for it on 4th down anyway.
Dawson hit as he throws. Pass complete. It'll be a first down. Eagles finally able to get to him, but Boots again in the backfield almost got to Dawson. A half second earlier, that's going to be a sack again.
Nice job stand that pocket, seeing Tyler coming at you, and they threw it in. Threw a flag.
There's a flag at the 41-yard line of Southern. Let's see who this one is on. This could be coming back.
Let's see. Yeah, it was a legal shift.
Yep, a legal shift against Danville.
Wow.
So you wipe away about a 30-yard gain on the illegal shift.
Yeah, I mean, first off, your quarterback takes a big hit for nothing.
Yeah.
The play don't even count. And you took away a nice play.
3:52 to play in the ball game. Madison Southern will go to 2-2 on the season after 2 back-to-back big wins over Madison Central and Danville. Dawson, high snap, pressured again. Strothman gets him this time, and the pass is going to be completed at another first down.
Yep. Danville moving the ball late now, gets some reserves from Madison Southern back.
Well, they ran the same play this time to the other side of the field, and it ends up being a first down. At the 21-yard line.
They said the Eagles get back to it just a hair too late.
So 1st and 10. Danville taking their time, taking over on the nearest or on the far sideline for the play call. 2 receivers each way for Dawson. Dropping back to pass, looking into the end zone, and it is going to be caught, I believe.
Yep. Nice catch.
Ricocheted off of Storm and hauled in by Trey Dawson, the senior receiver.
Nice play. I mean, he just kept his eye on the ball, took the play.
It'll be 1st and goal for the Admirals. Let's see if the Eagles can keep him out of the end zone here.
Got to find a way now. I mean, Danville was this last drive. If they could have done this all night long.
Flag comes in. I believe it'll be a false start.
Yeah, it's against the offense that stops the play.
You look at how the Admirals have moved the ball down the field here. It could be a win for Madison Southern to get a stop here on and prevent a touchdown. We have a timeout by Madison Southern. They're going to talk it over with 3:11 to play. We will take it with them and be back in 1 minute on WBONTV.com.
At People's Bank, we do it all, from personal banking to business banking and lending services. And unlike some other banks, we make all decisions locally. When you don't have time to wait, count on us. People's Bank is the perfect fit for your busy life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
People's Bank, with lots of locations to serve you. Give them a call at 986-6860 and check them out online, whitakerbank.com.
Tailgate season at Jack Burford Chevrolet. You can pick out your favorite tailgate connected to a huge selection of new Chevy Silverados right here at Jack Burford Chevrolet. Visit us on the EKU bypass, and you can always shop jackburford.com 24/7, 365. Now what game is on? Oh, this is a good one. It's where Chevys cost less.
Back at Madison Southern for the 2019 Doc Sipple Bowl. And it's 42-14 Eagles, but Danville inside the 5-yard line.
Danville just trying to get some momentum going for next week.
Dawson high snap, hands it off to Johnson. He will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Admirals. 42-20, Madison Southern on top. 3:05 to play, and Don.
Enterprise scoreboard. Madison Southern 42.
We'll see if the Eagles try to run the ball and run this clock down when they get the football back and take this win.
I would say that's more likely what we'll see. We're going to see the extra point now and see the onside kick from Danville. And
Sam Walls will be the kicker. Kick is up. And it is just over the uprights. Good. 42-21, Madison Southern on top. Back in 1 minute on WBONTV.com.
At Eastern Kentucky University, we recognize greatness starts in the classroom, but it doesn't end there. You have to get hands-on, get real-world experience, and discover who you are meant to be. Be a crime fighter. Be a visionary. Be a colonel. See what you can be. Visit go.eku.edu/colonel.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Kokudet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Could be expecting an onside kick, are the Eagles. They've got Jones back to return. The kicker is only a freshman, so doesn't have a big leg either way. A nice job as it was hit by an up man, Willis. He could not control it.
LCA
and
recovers.
It will be Danville football.
Sorry, I've got LCA on my mind. Yeah, Danville.
So with trailing it by 3 scores, 3:05 to play, Danville will get the football at the 43-yard line. Ball on the right hash mark. The Admirals are going right to left here. There'll be 2 receivers left. Now they send the man into the slot to the left side. That's number 20, Bryson Young, the junior tight end. 4 receivers for Dawson. He will throw. A little short out pattern, and the pass complete to Trey Dawson. Trey Dawson and Sage Dawson. Don't know if there's any relation to the 2 men, but Dawson, the quarterback, a freshman. The other one, a senior wide receiver.
Yep. Etheridge with the stop for Mass South. Pushes him out of bounds after a 40-yard gain.
2nd down and 6. Here's Johnson on the carry. He gets away from one defender, is hit, and finally tackled by Benton. Tell this Johnson kid, Don, he wasn't involved at all in the first half. He's came in here in the 4th quarter, and he's gashed this Indians defense.
He's kind of doing what Whitehead did for Madison Southern, come in late in the game, making some big plays.
It'll be 3rd and a yard and a half for the Danville Admirals as they trail. 2:37 to play, 42-21 in the 4th quarter. Dawson looking to throw. Pass complete. Got a good block out in front.
Gone.
And to the house.
Just like that, they put 14 points up.
In less than 2 minutes, the Admirals scored the touchdown, and that's the way you take it to the house. Brought to you by Cindy House Agent with Century 21, Advantage Realty. Buying or selling, contact Cindy House at 859-408-2909. And you got to keep your foot on the gas, Don. The Eagles should have learned that lesson 2 weeks ago when they lost here at home to Southwestern.
Yeah, now they're down 14. Another onside kick, another quick score, and it's a completely different game here. I mean, this game shouldn't be this close.
Kick is blocked. The Eagles blocked the PAT, so 42-27. And another onside kick probably coming here by the Admirals. Let's take a second to step aside for a 1-minute break and be back on WBONTV.com.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
Welcome to Chenault Vineyards. Locally grown wine, right here in the heart of Richmond. Chenault Vineyards is a place that everyone can enjoy. Celebrate your next event at Chenault Vineyards, whether it be a wedding, baby or wedding shower, office event, or just a place to gather with friends. You can't beat the venues or the amazing views at Chenault Vineyards. Chenault Vineyards has a restaurant open Friday through Sunday and live music as well. Visit ChenaultVineyards.com to learn more about this amazing place tucked back into the heart of Richmond. Chenault Vineyards.
Eagles recover the onside kick this time, Don.
Wasn't easy, though. A lot of beating and banging on the ground as The onside almost worked once again.
Should allow the Eagles to salt this game away. Hard-fought victory tonight for Madison Southern with 2:15, make it 2:16 to play.
New quarterback in, as you said, Cole Carpenter is going to come in, take the final 2 minutes, 2:15.
Carpenter, the son of Jared Carpenter, state senator. Stepson to Coach Clark. Here's the handoff up the middle. That's Whitehead. No gain on the play. Carpenter's a kid that they're pretty confident in, too, Don.
As a freshman, I mean, he's not going to get a lot of chances in the offensive backfield with A.J. Jones and Cameron and Jay-Sean Etheridge, but showing he can play.
2nd down and 10. Palmer here on the near side. Walt Smith wide left. 1:43 to play. Here's the handoff. It's Whitehead again. Spins away from the defense. Tackle. It'll be 3rd and 10. Minute 34 to play. Eagles just letting this clock wind down.
Yeah, that's the most important thing. Keep control, and the clock continues to move, and whistles blow, so
Danville calls timeout, but the minute 23 to play, so we got a chance to take one more commercial break. Let's do it. Back in 1 minute on WBONTV.com.
Citizens Guaranty Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guaranty Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guaranty Bank, member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
CKI Equipment and Services is now open in the former location of Metcalf Metal, but with all new ownership and management of Calvin, Paula, Callie, and Nick Gooch. CKI is your local machinery repair headquarters, in the shop or in the field with CKI's mobile unit. They come to you for all types of welding, stick, MIG, TIG, aluminum, stainless, and mild steel. Everything for your trailers from axles and hubs to lights, wiring, tires, and wheels. CKI Equipment and Services on Highway 52 Irvin Road by Shell.
Back on WBON TV, it's 3rd down and 10 for the Eagles with a minute 32 to play. They've added some time back on the clock. Man in motion is Jones. They will give it to him going right side. It sheds one blocker, or sheds one tackler, and is pushed out of bounds. And Danville catches a break there as the clock will stop with 1:23 to play. And on this Danville football team, trailing by 2 scores, I've seen crazier things happen.
I have too, and that's what scares me a little bit.
4th and 3, Southern.
7-yard pickup for Jones, but go for it if you're Southern and hope you get the first down. I mean, they're going to drop back and punt.
4th down, and the Eagles will punt it away. Walter Smith will punt. Back to return is number 10, Dante Hayden, the junior, for the Admirals. Smith, a nice punt. Going to be returned by Hayden. Sheds a couple of tacklers, and a flag comes in as Hayden is hit from behind and tackled by number 88, Zach Hess, who's made some nice plays tonight for the Eagles on special teams.
They have. And
received by number 10, Dante Hayden.
See what this flag is. It might be a face mask as a Eagle defender ran by Hayden. Reached out at him.
Final from Lexington. Next week's opponent, Pulaski County, wins at Henry Clay 28-7. Pulaski County 3-1 now. And next week will be their first home game.
No penalty.
Pick it up. They're going to pick up the flag. Lexington Catholic is a big win tonight as well over the Sales out of Louisville.
That's who LCA plays next week. That'll be a big game. See if Danville can march it down the field here and get 2 scores in a minute and 11 seconds. They've scored pretty quickly on their last 2 drives.
You got to think its defense, though, is not going to give up the run. Although they got some guys back deep. They're playing like a prevent.
Dawson, pressured by Cobb, throws it, and it's incomplete.
Yep, just threw it at the ground.
Good pressure by Cobb in the backfield. Haven't said Cobb's name much tonight, but what a force he was last week against Madison Central.
And good job as well for the Danville quarterback. Had he completed it, time would have ticked away.
Yep.
So he threw the incomplete.
2nd down and 10. Danville does have 2 timeouts left. So they can't stop this clock 2 more times with 1:06 to play.
Ouch. Your opponent next week, Lafayette.
68-7. Our Bishop's pretty good, though.
Yeah.
Duff takes a hard hit. How about the tackle made by Boots?
Yeah, Lafayette on the road in Cincinnati loses 68-7.
So both teams next week, Lafayette and Madison Central, coming off big losses as the clock winds down. 43 seconds to play.
Both teams looking for their first win.
Dawson hands it off to Robinson, and nowhere to go for him, and that might do it, Don.
It'll be close.
42-27, 22 seconds to play. Xavier Strothman talking to one of the officials. Danville going to walk off the field, and that'll do it. Madison Southern closes it out, 42-27, a victory over the Admirals of Danville. We will send it back to the station for a 3-minute break. We'll come back here and wrap this one up from Berea in 3 minutes on WBONTV.com.
It's been a busy year.
So what's on your to-do list?
Serious house hunting, home improvement projects, or maybe a new car or a boat for summers on the lake. For more than a century, your neighbors at Cumberland Valley National Bank have been helping turn plans into reality. Stop by any of CVNB's branch offices or visit cvnb.com and find the right personal vehicle or home loan that fits your budget and meets your needs. CVNB, local banking with big-time advantages. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Estill Clinic and Irvin Healthcare Pharmacies are focused on providing the best care possible for the people of Estill County. Our care for our patients and our community is what sets us apart. With society's fast pace, we want to make sure you leave with the information you need about your medications. With the knowledge and experience of John, Ryan, and Janet, you are guaranteed excellent service, whether you're in the store or pulling through the drive-thru. Taking care of the people of Estill County is our #1 priority. So stop in or give us a call to become a part of our community.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling has the largest showroom in Central Kentucky with all the power sports products you can dream of for your next adventure. Gateway Cycles has a qualified, certified service department, friendly sales staff so you can ride free and play hard. Local people serving local people. We are here to make your dream a living adventure. Stop in and see us today at Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling or visit us at gatewaycycles.com.
Gillum Sports Lounge is the place to go to watch your favorite team, whether it be EKU, Kentucky, or your favorite local high school team on WBON TV. Gillum's has you covered on one of their many flat-screen TVs. Gillum's has something on the menu for everyone. Pizza, burgers, mouth-watering appetizers, subs, sandwiches, salads, and more. And Gillum Sports Lounge is the perfect place to host your next event in one of their private rooms. When you think local food in Richmond, think Gillum Sports Lounge at 830 Eastern Bypass inside the Richmond Mall.
Hometown Dental in Richmond has been serving the people of Madison County for many years. Now when you go to Hometown Dental, you can get everything you need under one roof because Hometown Dental now offers orthodontics. Hometown Dental is a full-service family dentistry dental group with a personal touch. Check out their website, hometowndentalrichmond.com, to learn about their services and staff at Hometown Dental, located at 4095 Atwood Drive, Suite A in Richmond. Mention this ad and get free x-rays or $100 off Zoom whitening treatment at Hometown Dental.
When you're in Estill County and get the hungries, be sure to eat at Estill's Finest. In the mood for the best barbecue, pulled pork, brisket, steaks, ribs, or burgers? Follow the smoke to the House of Q. And for the best pizza, pasta, or salad, head on down to the Steam Engine Pizza Pub. No matter what you're craving, remember Estill's Finest, Steam Engine Pizza Pub on Main Street, or for mouth-watering barbecue, it's House of Q on River Drive in Irvin. Thank you for tuning in to Live and Local High School Sports on WBON TV. Please tell our sponsors how much you enjoy the broadcast, including these great local businesses.
Back here at Madison Southern High School, where the Eagles come up with a big win, Don, 42-27 over the Danville Admirals, and a big game on both sides of the ball and special teams as well. As a full team effort tonight for the Eagles as they knock off the Class 2A Danville Admirals.
Big win over one of the Blue Bloods in Kentucky, Danville. As you said, Storm played a great game. The offense played well. The special teams played well. And the defense played really well for the most part.
I mean, you got guys making big plays. I mean, and it was not just a couple of guys. Like we saw against Central, was Tobias Storm making big plays, Walter Smith making big plays. Adrian Jones made plays tonight, as did Smith and Storm, but Whitehead played well. Palmer had a big touchdown catch. You got Boots made some plays. I mean, they had a lot of guys step up and make plays for them tonight on both sides of the football. Clay Bunch making nice tackles as well defensively.
He did, and, really – Boots, had a catch and played some great defense. Brock Palmer with some big plays. Walt
Strothman played well defensively.
Smith with some big catches. So
we are live here on the Chenault Vineyards postgame show, and it's time for your next event, whether it be a wedding shower, baby shower. We got a wedding coming up. You're trying to find a place to book your wedding for next year. Check out Chenault Vineyards. They've got great views and the most awesome venues in Richmond. That is Chenault Vineyards, and you can check them out on Facebook and Instagram. It's now time to pick our hometown dental player of the game. I think pretty easy again, Don. Lot of big-time plays made by Tobias Storm.
Again, Storm was 7 of 8 tonight unofficially through the air for 126 yards, had a touchdown. He rushed it 11 times for 64 yards and scored twice, 10 yards and 19 yards on the ground for the touchdown. So, good pick for the player of the game.
Tobias Storm, our Hometown Dental player of the game. Hometown Dental offers you free exams and x-rays for new patients and $100 off of Zoom whitening treatment. Visit Hometown Dental on Atwood Drive in Richmond. Long night of high school football here. 2 games from the Doc Sipple Bowl. We are going to sign off and head out. Congratulations to LCA and to Madison Southern on big wins here on the Eagles home field. For our radio producer, TT, for our TV producer, Gage Hill tonight, our cameraman, Austin Hanks. For Donald Foster and myself, Michael Watkins, partner, glad to be with you again here on High School Football Friday night. We will see you next week. We'll be over in Lafayette for the Indians in Lafayette. And the following week, we'll be right back here for Madison Southern and Collins. We've still got 3 Estill County games to sprinkle in as well throughout the rest of the season, folks. And
Madison Southern fans will be on the road next week at Pulaski County.
Exactly. So it's a busy week for all of us here. We thank you all for hanging out with us in an exciting week of high school football. We'll see you next time on the stations of Volume for Broadcasting and WBONTV.com.
Thank you for tuning in to live and local high school sports on WBON-TV. Please tell our sponsors how much you enjoy the broadcast, including these great local businesses.